Hey, Lila! I'm getting back with my ex! Yeah, you heard me right. Right now we're on our honeymoon, but the wedding, well, it's canceled.
What? Wait a minute, Caleb, what the hell are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean canceled?
Like I said, I'm getting back with Miley, my childhood friend and ex-girlfriend. Simple as that.
No way. Hold on a second. Miley? But Miley's already married, isn't she? She got married a while back, and when that happened, didn't she move into her husband's hometown? You haven't seen her in the last 2 years, right? Also, weren't you just taking a walk on the beach? What does this have to do with anything?
Well, about that, you won't believe it, but I saw her right here in Hawaii.
Wait, what? What do you mean you saw her?
Yeah, no joke. I was just taking a casual walk on the beach, enjoying the scenery, and then bam, there she was. I couldn't believe my eyes, but I just had to call out to her. And guess what? She smiled and told me she's here in Hawaii all by herself. And that's when it hit me. She must have heard about my wedding and realized her true feelings for me. She couldn't bear to let me go, so she followed me here to Hawaii to our honeymoon. She's still in love with me, Lila.
Are you hearing yourself right now? How do you even come to that conclusion?
Because think about it, this is Hawaii. What are the chances of running into your childhood sweetheart outside of our state on the other side of the world? The odds are too slim. It's not just some random coincidence. The only reasonable explanation is that she came all this way to find me.
Or, maybe you just happened to run into her by complete chance. It's a small world after all.
No, you don't get it. When someone's that devoted to you to the point where they follow you across the world, how can I ignore that? As a man, I can't just walk away from something like that. I have to answer her feelings.
Excuse me? Caleb, do you realize that we just got married 3 days ago? We literally just signed the marriage papers.
Look, I get it, but listen, this whole thing, it's gonna be tough for both of us, but at the end of the day, we'll both be divorcees. I'm sure you can see why I've gotta go with this, right? It's fate.
Do you even understand what you're saying right now? Who do you think is responsible for this mess? And I need you to really think about this. Are you absolutely sure that Miley came all the way to Hawaii for you and not just because she wanted a vacation?
Come on, Lila, there's no way she just happened to be here. She's in Hawaii alone by herself in a foreign country. It's pretty obvious she's here because she couldn't stay away from me. She came here for me, no question about it.
And Miley told you this? She flat out said that she came to Hawaii for you?
No, but I don't need her to say it. When I saw her, the way she smiled when I said hello, it told me everything I needed to know. It was like her heart was reaching out to mine, and I could feel it. I could see right into her soul. You have to understand, Lila, this is Miley we're talking about. She's my childhood friend. We used to be lovers. We've got this deep, unspoken bond that you just wouldn't get. It's a connection that goes beyond words.
Wow. Okay, well, I definitely don't get it, not at all. But honestly, Caleb, you need to calm down and really think this through. Look, until Miley actually tells you in her own words that she came all the way to Hawaii because of her feelings for you, isn't it possible that you're just misinterpreting the situation? I mean, this could just be one big misunderstanding on your part, right? It'd be a lot better if you didn't do anything reckless right now. Just take a moment and think before acting.
Lila, you don't get it. With Miley and me, we don't even need words. That's how strong our bond is.
Okay, fine, but at the very least, can you not forget that right now both you and Miley are currently married? You're both still legally married to other people. You can't just ignore that fact, Caleb.
Look, Lila, I know this sounds crazy to you, but I've already made up my mind. I can't just pretend like I didn't see her, like I didn't feel that connection all over again. It's like fate brought us back together, here in Hawaii, of all places. What are the odds, right? I can't walk away from something like that. I need to at least see where this goes with Miley.
Caleb, you're delusional. You think this is some kind of fairy tale, but it's not. This is real life, and in real life, people just don't upend their entire lives over one chance encounter. If you walk away from our marriage for some fantasy that exists only in your head, I promise you, you are going to regret it. You're throwing away everything for a maybe.
I get that you're mad, Lila, I do, but I know what I felt when I saw Miley again. It was like time hadn't passed at all, like we were right back to where we were all those years ago. I can't just ignore that. You have to understand this is bigger than both of us.
No, Caleb, you're just scared. Scared of the commitment you made. Scared of what it means to be with someone for the rest of your life. And instead of facing that fear, you're running away, back to some fantasy of your past. But life doesn't work that way.
I'm not scared, Lila. I'm just following my heart. And right now, my heart is telling me that Miley is the one I'm meant to be with.
Fine, but don't expect me to be here when you realize you've made a huge mistake.
Hey, Lila, you should head back to Iowa. I mean it, just leave.
Huh? Caleb, I was just about to contact you because you haven't come back in hours and I was getting worried. Where have you been? And now you're telling me to go back?
I'm serious. I'm not coming back until I'm sure you've left Hawaii. This honeymoon is happening, but not with you. It's gonna be with Miley. So you pack your stuff and head back to Iowa.
Oh, I see. So you want us to go our separate ways from here on out? Well, I actually agree with that. But can you explain why you left divorce papers in our room? Isn't that a bit too prepared? Like you had it all planned out beforehand?
Oh, Dad, I did a little research. Turns out you can just print out divorce papers online. You fill them out, take them to City Hall, and boom, it's official. So I found a place to print them while you were out, and I slipped them into the room when you weren't there.
You did this while I was out getting a late lunch, huh? You waited for that exact moment to sneak in and leave divorce papers behind?
Exactly. As you can see, I've already filled out my part. So once you get back to Iowa, just fill in your section and submit it to the authorities. It's pretty simple. Just get it done.
All right, but let me ask you something. Have you even confirmed how Miley feels about all of this? Have you asked her if she wants to be with you again?
Why do you keep asking that? I told you already I don't need to. Miley and I, we have a deep bond. I don't need to ask her. It's something I already know. You're just a nuisance standing in the way of that bond. Get it?
Is that so? You seem awfully confident, Caleb.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that smirk?
Oh, nothing. It's just interesting to watch you dig your own grave. I don't have to do anything at this point. But you go ahead. Keep thinking whatever you want.
Quit with the attitude. Just get out of here already. Seriously, you're in the way.
Well, if that's how you feel, I guess there's nothing more to say. I'll pack up and leave like the nuisance you think I am. See you back in Iowa, or maybe not. Goodbye, Caleb.
Miley, sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh? Caleb? What are you doing here?
I've finally done it. I talked to my wife and we've agreed to divorce.
Wait, hold on, Caleb. Why are you telling me this? And why are you acting like this is something I've been waiting for?
It's okay, Miley. You don't have to keep pretending. You don't have to hide your feelings anymore. I understand everything. Your feelings, they hit me hard, deep down. You don't need to act tough with me.
What feelings are you even talking about?
When you heard about my wedding, when you found out I was getting married, it must have stirred something in you, right? I know it did. You must have realized your true feelings for me. Those feelings you've been holding back for so long. They overwhelmed you, didn't they? You couldn't stop thinking about me, could you? That's why you came all the way here to Hawaii, to my honeymoon destination of all places. I know you came here because of me, because you couldn't ignore your feelings for me anymore.
What?
It's okay, really. I get it. I understand what you're going through, and I want to respond to those feelings, Miley. I feel the same way. I want to make things right. That's why I talked to my wife, and I'm divorcing her. I feel bad for her, sure, but this is something I have to do for both of us.
What are you even talking about, Caleb?
It's all for you, Miley. Now that I've decided to divorce my wife, there's nothing standing between us anymore. We don't have to keep our feelings hidden. There are no more obstacles. Finally, we can be together. Miley, where are you right now? I'll come meet you. Let's spend the whole night together, just the two of us. We'll finally be free to love each other over and over. Our hearts and our bodies united at last.
Ew!
What? What's wrong?
That disgusting, delusional mindset of yours is exactly why we broke up in the first place, Caleb. You're seriously grossing me out.
Wait, what do you mean?
Do you not remember what happened back in high school? You told me we should break up because you thought you could date the popular girl, the one everyone called the Madonna of the school. You thought you had a chance with her, and what happened? You were completely wrong. You made an absolute fool of yourself. And after you realized how badly you screwed up, you came crawling back to me, begging to get back together. But I was already done with you. I couldn't stand you anymore, so I rejected you right then and there. How do you not remember that?
But yesterday we saw each other again on the beach. You were smiling. We were both smiling. We were both so happy to see each other, I could tell.
Yeah, that was a pity smile, Caleb. I wasn't happy at all. I was just trying to hide my shock and disgust. I was cursing my bad luck for running into you, of all people, on a beach in Hawaii. Seriously, what were the chances?
Wait, so then why are you in Hawaii? If it wasn't to see me, why else would you be here? You must have come to find me. It's the only explanation that makes sense. You wanted to see me, didn't you? You couldn't get me out of your head, so you chased after me, right?
What are you even saying? No, Caleb, I have been living in Hawaii for a year now. I didn't come here to find you.
What? What do you mean?
My husband got transferred here for work. He was promoted and sent to the Hawaii branch of his company. So I moved here with him. We've been living here happily ever since.
Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Yesterday when we were talking, you said you were alone in Hawaii.
Oh my God, Caleb. You asked me if I was alone at that moment, and I said yes because I was taking a walk by myself. That's it. I didn't mean I was here in Hawaii all alone. I was just out for a stroll. I've got a loving husband waiting for me at home.
Wait, so you're not...
Yeah, I'm married, Caleb. I thought you knew that. Didn't you hear about it from your parents? I had an arranged marriage, and I am very happy with my husband. We have a great life here in Hawaii, which means I'm not chasing after you or anyone else.
This can't be happening.
It is, and honestly, I feel bad for your wife. She probably had no idea what kind of delusional idiot she was marrying. You don't show this side of yourself when you're just neighbors, do you? It only comes out when you're in a relationship. I bet she didn't see it coming. Poor woman. She must be regretting her decision to marry you.
No, this has to be a misunderstanding. I'm not delusional.
Yeah, right. You've always been this way, Caleb. This time you're even worse. You've lost it completely. You know what? I didn't block you before because I figured we were neighbors back in Iowa, so it would have been awkward. But now, I'm done. I don't care anymore.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm blocking you right now.
Miley, no, don't do that, please!
Too late. Goodbye, Caleb. Don't ever contact me again, and don't even think about coming near me or my family ever.
Lila, I've changed my mind. Let's cancel the divorce. Let's continue our honeymoon like before.
Huh?
I don't care about Miley anymore. You know what? You're the one for me, my true Venus.
That's disgusting.
Huh?
Judging by that tone, did Miley reject you?
Well...
Just so you know, I contacted your family earlier to explain the situation. And guess what? They told me something interesting. They said that Miley followed her husband overseas after his job transfer. So I asked, could it be that her husband's assignment is in Hawaii? They weren't sure at first, but your parents took the trouble to confirm it with Miley's family. Shortly after, they got back to me confirming that yes, she is indeed living in Hawaii.
What?
Not only that, they also gave me some juicy background. They started with, we've kept quiet because it was just kids' business, but then they spilled everything. Apparently, you broke up with Miley because of a massive misunderstanding. After you made a fool of yourself with some other girl and got brutally rejected, Miley dumped you too, didn't she?
No, wait.
Hold on, I need to get going now.
What? Where are you going?
I managed to get a flight back to Iowa. Everything worked out perfectly with the timing. Oh, and just so you know, I'm turning my phone off as soon as I board.
Lila!
And don't worry, I'll take care of filing the divorce papers as soon as I get back.
Wait, no, I said no divorce!
Shut it, you delusional idiot.
What?
Goodbye and good riddance, you fool.
No, Miley, what have I done? Guess I'm going back to Iowa too. Hey, Lila! Are you already back in Iowa now?
Wait a second, I turned on my phone and I have 200 missed calls?
Hey, where's my passport?
Huh? Your passport? Did you lose it?
No, that's not it. I gave it to you, remember? Where did you put it?
What? I don't remember you giving it to me.
No, I definitely gave it to you. I was worried I'd lose it, so I put it in your bag.
In my bag? Where exactly?
You know the side pocket, the one with the zipper that tightens everything securely? I put it in there.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me check. Sure, I definitely had your passport, but you know what? Did you ever tell me you put it there?
See?
You didn't say anything about putting it in that pocket, did you? I don't remember you mentioning it at all.
Wait, I guess I didn't actually tell you.
Exactly. Plus, didn't we just talk about how I don't usually use that side pocket of my bag? I thought we had that discussion recently.
Did we?
Yes, remember? I told you that I had lost something important by putting it there before, so now I avoid using it altogether. That means I wouldn't even think to check it unless you specifically mentioned it was there.
Seriously?
Well, even if that weren't the case, your passport is like a lifeline when you're abroad. I can't be held responsible for it not being with you. It's crucial.
Can you save the lecture for later? Right now, I just need you to bring my passport back to me.
No way.
Huh?
I'm already back home. Why should I have to go out of my way for someone who's practically a stranger now?
Hey, I'm your husband, remember?
Not anymore since I filed for divorce.
Wait, you did it already?
You were the one who pushed for it. You said you wanted things to move quickly.
Yeah, but...
Listen, you said you were done, and now it feels like you're just backtracking. I can't keep having these conversations that go nowhere. You wanted this. Now, go call the police or something and ask them what to do when you've lost your form of ID.
You expect me to do it all by myself?
What other choice do you have? You have to handle this yourself.
Isn't it your fault that I'm in this situation because you took my passport back home with you?
No, the reason we're in this mess is because you just put it in my bag without telling me. That's not my fault.
Okay, fine. But you can't just act like this is all my fault. You could have checked too.
Right, because it's my job to go through your stuff. I don't even know what's in your bag half the time. You should have communicated that it was in there.
Well, if we're going to point fingers, you should have been more mindful about handling important documents. How could you just take it and not mention it at all?
Seriously? We're really doing this? This isn't going to solve anything. I'm just supposed to sit here while you throw blame around?
Well, it feels like you are. I'm stuck here without a passport, and you're the one who has it.
Fine. But let's be real for a second. Even if I brought the passport back, how are we going to resolve this mess?
You've already filed for divorce, and I'm supposed to be okay with that?
Maybe you should have thought about that before you put us in this situation. Now you're scrambling to fix something that might already be too late.
Wait, what do you mean by too late? Are you really giving up on us just because of a passport?
I'm not giving up over the passport. I'm giving up on you because you asked for this whole mess and are now blaming me for a lot of it because you can't handle all of your delusional behavior.
I'm not delusional, though. I thought that Miley was into me, and I thought you already knew about me placing my passport into your bag.
Well, when you eventually get back home, just contact my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yes, my father's acquaintance is going to help us with a lot of things. I'll give your parents my lawyer's contact information and they can reach out to them.
Wait a second. My misunderstanding about Miley was a mistake. Now that I know, I don't want a divorce.
If you want to say that, you should probably say it through the lawyer. This is not the place to argue about it.
Lila!
Goodbye, you misunderstanding fool. A few days later, Caleb returned home looking completely haggard and defeated. He showed up at his parents' house, and the moment he laid eyes on the passport I had left with my in-laws, something seemed to awaken inside him. With a sudden burst of energy, he bolted out of the house, rushing towards my family's home, clearly determined to confront the situation. To prevent him from making a scene, my former judo champion father-in-law executed a perfect shoulder throw right there on the lawn. If he had been just 25 inches closer to the concrete, Caleb would have been slammed down hard. The look on his face went pale at the near miss. It was as if reality was finally sinking in. After this little encounter, Caleb calmed down somewhat, and we were able to discuss financial matters without him losing his temper again. I seized the opportunity to demand that he cover the total costs for the wedding and honeymoon expenses that I had shouldered, along with a settlement for emotional distress. Surprisingly, he agreed to pay without much resistance, likely realizing he had no other choice at this point. This marked the conclusion of a marriage that lasted less than a week, all stemming from Caleb's misunderstandings and miscommunications. Word of the situation quickly spread around his workplace, and before long, he ended up taking unauthorized leave. It wasn't long before he was officially fired, and now it seems he has retreated into his parents' home, becoming a reclusive loser. He's apparently been telling everyone, love is scary, women are terrifying. It's ironic, really. His rash actions and failure to communicate effectively led to the abrupt end of our short-lived marriage. But now he's the one living in fear, hiding away from the world. I suppose he's come to realize that his inability to confront issues head-on has left him in a place he never wanted to be, trapped by his own choices. Hey, Ren. Today is supposed to be your wedding day, right? Well, I have some news that's going to shake things up for you. Your wedding? It's canceled. The reason? The groom is mine now. Yes, you heard that right. The wedding is officially off. What? What are you talking about? Well, it seems like you haven't caught on yet. Let me explain it in simpler terms. I've successfully stolen your fiancé, and I did it 1 minute before your wedding was about to start. Aren't I just amazing? You were all set to walk down the aisle, but guess what? There will be no wedding. I got him, and there is nothing you can do about it. Oh, and did I mention? He's the next CEO. Jackpot for me. Wait. Next CEO? What do you even mean? Miles? Who's Miles? Do I really have to spell this out for you? Your precious fiancé, Miles, is now my man. We've been secretly seeing each other behind your back for quite some time now. I just thought you should know now that I've officially claimed him. So yeah, consider this your official declaration of defeat. Wait, are you serious right now? Miles, who is Miles? What are you talking about, Olive? Oh, come on, Ren. Don't tell me you're the clueless type. How does it feel to be completely blindsided? The look on your face right now would be priceless. Your best friend stealing the love of your life, the man you were about to marry. Oh, does it hurt? Does it sting? How does it feel to be betrayed by someone you trusted? I aimed for this exact moment, the perfect moment to crush you emotionally. It's perfect, isn't it? 1 minute before your big day, right when you were probably feeling all happy and excited, and bam, I took it all away. You must be devastated right now. Olive, seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about. Miles? Who is this Miles you keep mentioning? Miles, your fiancé. The guy you were going to marry? The man you were all set to spend the rest of your life with? I spent the night with him last night. Yep, just the two of us, wrapped up in each other at this gorgeous hotel. We were so in love, making beautiful memories together. But honestly, our little affair started long before that. I just thought last night was the perfect time to seal the deal. How could you have missed it? I mean, you didn't even see the signs, did you? How pathetic. Olive, I swear I don't know what you're talking about. This is some kind of mistake. Miles? I don't even know anyone named Miles, and I'm not even getting married today. You can't fool me, Ren. You know exactly what's going on. You just don't want to admit it because it hurts too much. But it's okay. Denial is part of the process. You've got a wedding to cancel after all. I imagine that's going to take up a lot of your time, calling the guests, explaining that there will be no ceremony because, well, your best friend stole your man at the last second. Ugh, that's gotta hurt. Well, I guess I'll leave you to handle all that. I've said what I needed to say. Good luck dealing with the fallout. Wait, Olive, stop! What are you talking about? I seriously don't know anyone named Miles. And there is no wedding today. What is going on? Explain this to me. Well, Miles is calling for me now, so I really have to go. He's waiting for me after all. We've got some more love to make. Don't worry, you'll get over it eventually. Or maybe not. Either way, I win. Goodbye, Ren. Enjoy sorting through your mess. Olive, wait, what the heck is going on? This doesn't make any sense at all. Who is this Miles? Why would you say all of this? What wedding? Explain yourself. Ren, did you get the wedding invitation I sent? What? No, I haven't received any invitation. Oh, come on. With the distance from my place to your house, any mail should arrive the next day. I sent it out yesterday, so it should definitely be there by now. Therefore, Ren, you must be lying. Wait, are you referring to my family home in City A? Of course. You've always lived with your parents, right? Since the wedding with Miles is off, you're obviously still living there. Isn't that right? No, actually, that's not true. What? I'm living alone now. I won't tell you where I'm staying, though. I cut ties with my family 2 years ago, and the address change I filed with the post office has long since expired. Anything sent to my parents' house is probably discarded without being opened. So you can assume that anything sent there won't reach me. Just thought you should know. What the heck? Remember how I told you about being constantly overshadowed and ignored by my perfect sister? That's why I decided to cut ties with my family. It was a decision I made for my own peace and to move on from that toxic environment. Oh, I see. Well, that's a pretty convenient excuse to use for why you didn't receive the invitation. I guess you thought you'd use that to cover up. Nice try, though. But seriously, think about it. It's been 3 years since we had that falling out. So much has changed in that time. Things have been rapidly evolving, especially in the last few years. My life is entirely different from what it was when we last spoke. Oh, can you stop with the lies already? The fact that you're denying receiving the invitation just proves that you did get it. It's clear as day. What are you talking about? The lies of someone like you are so pathetic and transparent. You should really stop making yourself look foolish. Anyway, back to the topic. As stated in the invitation, the wedding is going to be held in France. Oh, France? Yes, we're having the ceremony at Miles's private estate there. And guess what? You, the so-called loser, are required to attend. Of course, you're responsible for covering your own travel and hotel expenses. I'm not that generous to pay for your costs. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, if you don't get everything organized yourself, you'll have a tough time. The wedding is in just 2 weeks, so if you don't act fast, you'll find yourself in a tight spot. But I've told you I didn't get an invitation. Are you even paying attention to what you're saying? Seriously, think it through. You're making excuses to avoid attending, and it's obvious. The invitation was sent, and it should have reached you. If it didn't, it's your responsibility to figure it out. I'm not going to argue with you about this. The date is set, and everything is planned. You're expected to be there, and that's final. Why would you even do this? Why? Because I want to make it clear that things are not going to be the same as they were before. The wedding is a significant event, and everyone important to us will be there, even you, whether you like it or not. This is about making a statement and showing that nothing can get in the way of what we have planned. Are you serious? This is just absurd. Absurd? Maybe. But it's the reality of the situation. You've been given a chance to attend an event that's not only important, but also a big deal in Miles's and my life. So either you make arrangements and come, or you deal with the consequences of not being part of it. The choice is yours, but the decision is already set. I can't believe you're making such a big deal out of this. Believe it, the wedding is happening, and everyone involved has to play their part. You've been given the details, and now it's up to you to act on them. I'm not going to chase you down or make exceptions. The plan is in place, and it's moving forward. This is ridiculous. I don't know why you're doing this to me. Why? Because I want you to understand that your actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences mean facing situations you'd rather avoid. It's a lesson in responsibility and accountability, and honestly, it's about making sure that everyone who's been a part of the journey is there for the culmination of it. Fine, I'll figure it out, but this is not how I wanted things to go. Good, that's the spirit. Get it sorted out and make sure you're there. We'll see you in France, whether you're ready for it or not. I guess I don't have a choice. That's all that's left to do. And remember, no more excuses. Get it done. And I'll see you soon.
Hey, Ren. Long time no talk. Got a minute?
Oh, Anthony? It's been ages. What's up?
Well, I need to ask you something a bit odd about your family.
Sure, what's going on?
So this might sound strange, but I heard something recently. Is there any chance you're helping Olive with some kind of scheme to steal the groom from your sister's wedding?
Huh? What are you talking about? I haven't even heard about my sister's wedding until now.
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know. You haven't been back home in 2 years, and you're basically estranged from your family. And you cut ties with Olive long before that incident where she got involved with a married co-worker and then lashed out when you called her out, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I don't consider her a friend anymore.
I figured as much. Sorry for asking such a weird question, especially when you're not in contact with her.
It's fine. I'm curious why you're asking, though. What's up?
Actually, I got a furious call from your sister yesterday. She said that Olive sent an invitation to your sister's wedding to you.
Wait, what? An invitation to the wedding?
Yeah, and apparently the groom is your sister's former fiancé. Your sister was going off on me, demanding to know if you knew anything about it. She was convinced that since I'm the only local contact you have, I must know something.
Oh, wow. I'm really sorry for the trouble.
Don't worry about it. I'm just here to help sort this out.
Actually, if Olive's name is coming up, I can't completely rule out having some awareness of this. If you don't mind, could you provide more details?
Sure. Did anything unusual happen on your end?
Well, I knew Olive was getting married from her text message, but she mentioned something about stealing the groom on my wedding day.
Wait, you're married?
No, I'm not married. Olive seems to have misunderstood. I never had a boyfriend, let alone had a wedding.
Oh, okay. I was surprised for a moment there.
What's with the surprise?
I just wanted to be sure. Sorry for the diversion. Please continue.
All right. So, the name of the groom, could it be Miles?
Oh, yeah. I don't know the full name, but if his first name Miles is correct, that's what came up in the conversation.
Then it's definitely him. Olive must have confused your sister's fiancé, Miles, with my partner. She thought that her wedding was actually mine, so she attempted to steal him on the wedding day. Now she's still under the impression that she's taken something from me and is trying to show off. It seems like she's trying to go ahead with this stolen marriage.
Wow, that sounds like a real mess.
It really is. I told her the invitation hadn't arrived and explained why, but she just insisted on stuff like, "You're forced to attend the wedding at Miles's French villa."
A French villa?
Yeah, she was demanding that I cover my own travel and hotel expenses to France. She completely ignored my explanations and continued with her demands. It felt like talking to a wall. Nothing I said made any difference.
Ren, can I ask you something?
What is it?
With the terms Miles and French villa, a certain person comes to mind.
Who?
Remember when I changed jobs 8 months ago? I told you about that, right?
Yeah, you mentioned that you moved out of town and started working in the same prefecture as me.
Exactly. The son of the president at my previous company is named Miles.
Oh, what's he like?
He's a quarter French and used to brag about visiting his grandfather's villa in France twice a year. After I left that job, I heard from former colleagues that there was an issue with a wedding being canceled. Officially, it was due to irreconcilable differences discovered on the wedding day, but there's a rumor that it was actually because of Miles' infidelity.
Oh, well, that pretty much confirms that Olive stole your sister's former fiancé.
I'll check with my former colleagues to get confirmation, but
But?
the previous company is in serious trouble.
Serious trouble.
I can't go into details because it's sensitive, but results should come out in a few days. I think Miles and Olive's wedding will probably be canceled.
Wow, that's quite a situation.
Yeah, it really is. I just wanted to keep you informed. If you need anything else, or if there's anything else you want to know, just let me know.
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate the heads up. I'll definitely keep an eye out for any updates.
No problem. I'll be in touch if I find out more. Take care.
Wait, hold on. Before we hang up, can you give me a bit more detail about this French villa and the wedding? I mean, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole situation.
Sure. From what I've gathered, the French villa is a luxurious property that Miles' family owns. It's located in a picturesque part of France, and it's known for being a vacation spot for the wealthy. Miles used to boast about it a lot, saying it was a gift from his grandfather. The wedding was supposed to be a high-profile event, and it sounds like Olive somehow got involved with it, thinking it was her chance to claim something for herself.
That's incredibly elaborate. It's like she's trying to live out some kind of fantasy.
Exactly. It seems like Olive's grasp on reality is a bit shaky. She's making demands and creating a drama that doesn't align with the truth. It's unfortunate that she's dragging others into this mess.
Yeah, it's really unsettling. I guess I should prepare myself for more fallout from this.
Definitely. If there's anything else you need, or if there are any developments, let me know. I'll keep an ear out for more information as well.
I will. Thanks again for all your help, Anthony. It's been a real whirlwind.
Anytime, Ren. I'm here if you need anything. Stay safe.
You too. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
I'm currently waiting for Miles. We're about to board a flight to France together. I'm sure you're planning to leave for your trip today as well, aren't you? Huh? No, I'm not going. What? I told you that I didn't receive any invitation. Besides, Miles isn't my fiancé, and in fact, I don't even know him personally. Oh, come on. You're still insisting on that? You've been through a significant and traumatic experience where your groom was stolen away from you and your wedding was abruptly canceled. You should be aware that pretending not to know Miles is just not going to work here. Actually, I got some information from a local contact who is the only person from the area I can still communicate with. They filled me in on some things related to the situation. What do you mean by that? The person you took away is actually my sister's fiancé. What? No way! I have seen you multiple times wearing that emerald green dress you liked so much, or the white top with the floral embroidery, and the cute pale pink blouse with a ribbon. And not to forget the blue skirt and the light blue floral scarf. You were seen on dates with Miles while wearing those outfits, so naturally I assumed you were Miles's fiancé. Oh, those clothes? Oh, all of them were actually taken by my sister when I left my family home. What? Taken? Yes, taken. You know my sister's personality, don't you? She always had this habit of taking whatever belonged to me. No matter how much I resisted, she'd always find a way to take it from me. My own clothes were quite often subdued and modest compared to her flashy style. So she might have worn my more modest clothes to blend in and appear more reserved while dating Miles. Since my sister and I look very similar, you probably mistook me for her based only on the clothes I was wearing. Seriously? If you're questioning the truth of this, it would be best to ask Miles himself to confirm. But isn't Miles currently under arrest? Arrest? What do you mean? Haven't you checked the news this morning? I haven't seen it. There should be articles about it online. You might want to look it up. What's this? Did you find the news article? So, the arrest is true? Yes, it's all true. It's been reported that Miles was involved in some serious financial crimes, including tax evasion and embezzlement. The amounts involved are reportedly quite large, and it seems like there might be a lot of chaos surrounding the situation for some time. No way, I had no idea about any of this. Given the situation, it might be a good idea to reconsider your trip to France. Why should I? Since Miles is confirmed not to be attending the wedding, the event will have to be canceled. It's the only logical step to take. Oh. Moreover, considering the timing, if you, as his supposed fiancé, leave the country now, people might speculate that you're trying to escape from the mess. I don't know what to do. Even if you tell me I'm completely in the dark about this situation, what should I do? Honestly, it's not something I can solve for you. It might be best for you to just return home for now. But this was supposed to be my big chance to achieve something significant. I understand how you must feel. This was meant to be a major milestone for you, and now everything seems to be falling apart. It's incredibly frustrating and disheartening, but with everything that's happening right now, it might be worth considering whether sticking to your current plans is the best course of action. I just can't believe that this is happening. Everything was planned perfectly, and now it's all gone wrong. I was looking forward to this trip and the opportunity it presented. It's like a dream being shattered right before my eyes. Yes, I get that. When plans don't work out, it can feel like everything you've worked for is slipping away. But sometimes circumstances beyond our control force us to adjust and rethink our strategies. It's unfortunate that this has to happen, but it might be worth taking a step back and assessing the situation thoroughly. I never thought I'd end up in a situation like this. I was so excited about the wedding and the trip to France. Everything seemed to be falling into place perfectly, and now, just like that, it's all unraveling. It's a tough situation, no doubt about it, but remember, you still have options and decisions to make. Although it's painful to see everything collapse, it's also an opportunity to reassess and perhaps find a better path forward. I just don't know where to begin. I feel lost and overwhelmed. It's completely natural to feel that way. Take some time to process everything and think about your next steps carefully. But just know that you're never ever getting Miles back, no matter how much this sucks. But he was the one who was going to get me all of that money, my treasure chest. I can't believe I'm never going to have another chance like that. In the end, I found myself caught up in a series of misunderstandings and complications, and I ended up never being present at the scene of the initial issue. Despite all the turmoil surrounding Olive's scandalous actions, I was never directly involved in the problematic events that unfolded. However, the repercussions of the incident are still ongoing, and they are far from over. The situation has spiraled to such an extent that it caught the attention of several gossip magazines. The media has now picked up on the story, turning it into a major topic of discussion. Articles are being published about the scandal, and the entire affair has become a spectacle for public consumption. This has only added to the already chaotic and stressful environment surrounding the canceled wedding. The wedding, which was supposed to be a grand and joyful occasion, was ultimately canceled. The fallout from this cancellation has been significant, with many complications arising. One of the major issues has been dealing with the financial repercussions of the canceled event. The costs associated with the wedding preparations had already been incurred, and now there's the added burden of managing the financial fallout from the abrupt cancellation. Additionally, the complexities of handling the broken engagement have further compounded the situation, leading to a lot of confusion and turmoil. It seems that my own family has also been affected by this mess. They're currently dealing with their own set of problems and are not in a position to offer much support or attention to my situation. This has left me feeling somewhat isolated and overwhelmed by the entire situation. Given the chaotic state of affairs, I decided it was best to make some personal changes to safeguard my own well-being. I updated all of my contact information, including my phone number and social media accounts, to ensure that I could distance myself from any further disturbances related to this mess. This change was necessary to regain a sense of normalcy and control over my own life. Moreover, with Anthony's support, I took the opportunity to advance my career. I successfully transferred into a new job that better matched my skills and aspirations. This career move also prompted me to relocate to a new apartment. I found a place just a 3-minute walk from Anthony's residence, which made it more convenient for us to see each other and strengthen our relationship. As a result of these changes, 2 years later, Anthony and I got married. It was a significant milestone and a happy development in our lives. However, the details of our journey and how we arrived at this point are a separate story altogether.
Good morning, Leslie. We've got a big group staying at the bed and breakfast today, so I won't be able to do any of the housework. I'll need you to do all the cooking and cleaning for me today. Oh, as well as the laundry. It's been piling up in the laundry room for 3 days now. And while you're at it, I'll also need you to pick up some things from the store.
Hey, Mom, I'm sorry you're having a rough day. I hate to have to turn you down like this, but I have my own job to do and I'm at the office right now, so I'm afraid I can't just up and leave on a moment's notice like this.
Leslie, this is not the first time we've had this conversation. Do I need to remind you that as the wife of my oldest son, you have certain responsibilities? Our family operates the most exclusive bed and breakfast in the entire area, so don't go off thinking you can get away with prioritizing your job.
I'm not sure why you put quotation marks around job like that. My job is just as real as anyone else's.
That's not the point. Don't dodge the issue. Now, let me know when you leave the office. I'm going to send you a shopping list.
Look, Mom, I understand that running a bed and breakfast as big as yours must be truly difficult work. Really, I do. I'm sure that there are all sorts of things you do every day that I could never do. But again, that's your job and this is mine. Is it too much to ask for your understanding that I have my own work, my own career path?
Yes, now get out of that silly little office and come home. You have housework to do.
Even if I wanted to come right home, I can't. I'm not at the office. I'm out of town.
What? What do you mean you can't come home? Where in the world are you?
I'm going to be out of town on business for the next 3 days.
How shameless can you be? You're my son's wife. The only job you need to be doing is helping me keep this bed and breakfast running. How else are you going to be able to take it over one day? And here we are in the middle of the busiest tourism season of the year, and you're off gallivanting elsewhere while I'm stuck here by myself. Are you out of your mind?
Wait a second, back up. You're saying I'm going to take over the bed and breakfast?
Exactly. What are you so surprised about? You knew what you were getting into when you married my oldest son. One day he'll inherit the business side from my husband, and you'll inherit the management side from me.
This is the first I've ever heard about this. And besides, your husband has told me that he already has a candidate in mind for the next property manager.
Yes, you!
No, I'm pretty sure that's not the case, Mom.
I've had more than enough backtalk from you today. In all honesty, I'd rather not be forced to entrust the operations of my beautiful bed and breakfast to someone like you who grew up in poverty, but my hands are tied. For whatever reason, my son chose you, so I'll just have to make do. In a few weeks, when the travel season ends, I'm going to be putting you through a hands-on training program to teach you the ropes. So make whatever arrangements you need for that.
Mom, you are being ridiculous about this. I have a career of my own.
Then quit.
No way. I've worked way too hard to create what I have right now, and I'm not giving it up for you.
I only allowed you to marry my son under the condition that you would be assisting me at the bed and breakfast. And now you're reneging on that assignment?
What agreement? We never discussed anything like that.
It's not a discussion, it's an order, and you're not going to change my mind. My decision is final.
I'm sorry, but I don't have time for this right now. I've got a big day ahead of me, and I need to get everything ready tonight. I'll talk to you later, Mom.
Hold it right there, Leslie. This conversation is not over. We need to discuss your training program, and I still have to send you that shopping list. Leslie, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself immediately.
What do you mean?
We just had a big group arrive from a company in a neighboring town, but why are you with them?
Oh, that? Well, it's my company, so...
What?
We're having a company vacation. Even if it's just one town over, it's still nice to get out and relax every once in a while. And there aren't very many facilities that can cater to groups as large as ours for a similar price range. So we decided to book the bed and breakfast for a night.
Just when I thought you couldn't be any more shameless, and this is what you do?
What?
It seems that you've finally come around to see reason and accept your role as the next property manager.
Huh?
But I'm afraid you're far too late. I've been talking with my husband, and we've decided to give the position to Miriam, my other son's wife.
Oh, I see. So Miriam accepted the position?
Yes, and she just quit her job the other day. She was very willing to make all the necessary arrangements as soon as we brought up the possibility to her. And most importantly of all, her parents are fabulously wealthy. They're major real estate investors. They own a ton of apartment buildings in the area. With a family like that, she's absolutely the perfect candidate to take over the bed and breakfast for me. She's not the product of an impoverished single mother like some other women I know.
Ah, it seems like you're under the impression that single mothers are all poor, which isn't the case, but let's put that aside for now. So, Miriam really agreed to take over the bed and breakfast then?
Yes, we had the discussion just the other day. They'll need a bit of time to get ready to move over here, so I gave them a month. After that, she'll start the training program I was preparing for you.
She really agreed to that? It's just that, I don't know. It really doesn't seem like Miriam would agree to become the next property manager from what I know of her.
Oh, Leslie, you're so pathetic. After all your protesting, now you're coming to me and begging me to take you back?
I'm neither crying nor begging.
Did you really think an unsophisticated girl with a troubled upbringing like yourself could ever be a suitable property manager for a bed and breakfast as luxurious as this?
What?
All that silliness about bringing that group here for an employee vacation? You were really just trying to impress me with how skilled you were at luring in customers, weren't you? No, that's not the case at all. In any case, I've had enough. You're not welcome here any longer. Get out!
You're kicking me out. Why? I'm here as a customer, you know. We paid in full for the cost of the stay in advance.
And all the other guests are more than welcome to stay. However, you are another story. I tried so hard to be good to you despite your checkered past, and you threw it all in my face. Now that you see what you've lost, though, you're desperate to get back in my good graces. It's disgusting. Someone of your low stature doesn't deserve to stay here.
It's just a vacation with my employees, that's all.
Pack up your things and get off the premises immediately.
I wasn't trying to impress you. I just wanted to relax.
And you can relax where all the other poor people relax. Go to a dive bar or something. You're not deserving of such a high-class enterprise as this.
All right then, I guess you don't want me as a customer.
That's exactly right. I don't need any money from the likes of you.
Oh, is that so? Then have it your way. I'm pulling my funding.
Huh?
Your husband also requested that I take on a position as consultant to assist in your bed and breakfast's restructuring. But since you don't want me here, I'll have to break the news to him that I won't be able to do that anymore.
Wait a moment. You're pulling your funding? And what's this about a consultancy?
Goodbye.
Leslie, I had no idea. I never knew that our bed and breakfast was in such a precarious position.
Well, it seems as though you finally had the talk with your husband, yes?
Yes, that's right. Leslie, why didn't you tell me? You're the current CEO of the consulting firm founded by your grandfather. And Miriam, my second son's wife, she didn't quit her job and come and work with me. She quit her job to start her own company.
I'm quite positive I told you what it was that I did for a living when we first met, so I guess you must have forgotten somewhere along the way. Oh well, that's not important right now. What else did you hear from your husband?
Well, he also told me that the funding for our restructuring was coming from Miriam and your parents, and that your firm was going to be our consultant for coming up with a new sales strategy.
Looks like you finally caught up then. I'm sure you've already realized this by yourself, but the employee vacation had two purposes. The first was, like I told you, just to take a few days off to relax, but the second was to get a clear picture of the bed and breakfast's current state. Unfortunately, since you decided to kick me out of the building before I even got settled into my room, we weren't able to do either of those things.
Leslie, listen. Can we just put this unfortunate little event behind us? Can you just forget it ever happened and go forward with providing us with funding and your consulting service like you'd planned?
As the hotel's owner, that decision is up to your husband. Has he mentioned anything about it to you?
Yes. He told me that if you were willing to forgive me for my behavior, utterly unbecoming of an adult woman and property manager, then he would continue with the plan.
I see. Understood.
Then you'll do it?
I'm sorry, but this is a business matter, so I can't give you a firm answer right here on the spot. I'll need to meet with your husband in a business context and discuss things a bit further. My decision will depend on the results of that discussion.
We'll agree to your terms, anything you want. So please, you have to help us. You have to save my beautiful bed and breakfast. Leslie, what's going on? Why am I being forced out of my position as property manager? I won't stand for this.
Well, complaining about it to me won't do you any good.
But you made my resignation a key condition for your agreement to provide us with funding and consulting services. That means it must have been your doing. You're responsible for this.
Actually, the one who first brought up your resignation was your husband, not me.
What?
According to him, you've been far exceeding your authority as the property manager. You've been completely ignoring the business's official management policy and treating the establishment like it was your own plaything.
That's ridiculous. I've never.
You've also been discriminating in the way you treat guests, giving special treatment to wealthier guests or those with some sort of high status, executives, politicians, etc. It seems that you were blissfully unaware of the fact that your business was sliding closer and closer to bankruptcy every second. So you must also be unaware that it was precisely that prejudicial treatment of yours that caused you to lose regular customers at an incredible pace. My evaluation as a professional consultant is that you are the main reason for your bed and breakfast's financial predicament. But you don't even need to ask me. You can just see the kinds of reviews people are leaving about your establishment and you, in particular, on travel websites. Just about every negative review cites your ill treatment of them as the main reason.
That's...
And given that reality, we naturally came to the conclusion that a new property manager would be a necessary aspect of any management strategy we could come up with. Without doing anything to address the key problem, no strategy would have a chance at success.
This is completely ridiculous. I would never consent to any such agreement. I mean, really, is there anyone out there capable of running this place better than I can?
Yes, actually.
Oh, really? Who?
Your husband has been discussing taking over your position with another person for quite some time now, and he decided this would be the perfect opportunity to finally make the switch.
You mean her?
That's right, your niece, Julia. For whatever reason, you've been furiously opposing giving her the position up until now, as I'm told. Perhaps you thought that having one of your daughters-in-law take the position would mean you could continue to run the place exactly as you want to?
You don't understand. Being the property manager of a bed and breakfast is a massive responsibility. There are so many things I'll have to teach my successor about in order to keep this place running. Oh, but that Julia, she's far too strong-headed. She'll never listen to a word I say.
Julia is actually quite an impressive woman. She majored in hospitality management at university, then spent 2 years in an apprenticeship at a major hotel chain. And she's also been working in your bed and breakfast for the last 5 years, so she should be well aware of how your establishment operates. Not to mention, she's been gradually taking on more and more responsibilities each year. She's basically been doing just about as much work as you have for the last 2 years. I've personally met her myself, and in my professional view, I'd say she would be the perfect candidate for the job. So you don't have anything to worry about, Mom. Your bed and breakfast will be in good hands with Julia at the helm. As a matter of fact, with her in charge, I bet it's going to do better than it has in years.
Never! I'll never step aside! If Julia takes over, my husband is telling me that I'm going to be reduced to working as a common maid. Oh, that would be too much humiliation to bear. This is completely unacceptable.
If you ask me, I'd say what's more unacceptable is having a property manager who treats customers better or worse based on their appearance or social status. And what's even more unacceptable than that is to insist on continuing to do things in the same exact way despite the devastating effect it's having on the business's bottom line.
Stop talking like it's entirely my fault. It's not.
Yes, you're right. I can't place 100% of the blame on you, and that was never my intent. However, we based all of our decisions on a review of customer feedback and hearings with individual employees. Your husband, as the owner, has the final say. So if you would like to register your complaints about his decision, you should take it up with him and not me. As a consultant, it's not my responsibility, nor is it within my power to make decisions for a business. All I'm there for is to offer my professional opinions.
But...
Now, if I may be so bold as to offer a piece of personal advice, I understand that your husband has brought up the possibility of a divorce with you. Rather than be divorced and unemployed at your age, wouldn't you rather just take the offer of keeping you on as a maid? You might want to swallow your pride this time.
No, I could never.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of work to do and I need to get back to it. I'll talk to you later.
I don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong.
This all happened within 2 months of me getting married to my husband. While all this was going on, my husband, who was also an employee of the bed and breakfast, was making some moves in the background. Doing a complete overhaul on their management strategy was actually his idea in the first place, and his mother came up in a lot of their discussions. His dad held out hope that she would come to see the error of her ways, but alas. A few days later, her husband divorced her. She turned down his offer of keeping her on as a maid, so she went back to her hometown to live with her relatives. She started looking for work in the hospitality industry, and she made sure to highlight her year of experience running her bed and breakfast. However, she was never quite able to come up with a convincing story when she was asked about why she quit her previous position, which created a lot of suspicion in her interviewers. She eventually removed that from her resume entirely and started applying for lower-level positions that she once thought were beneath her, but now they're all she can hope for.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, so excited for you to finally meet my mom.
Hey, me too. A little nervous, though. Hope she likes me. You know how important this is to me.
She will, Ethan. Just be yourself. Seriously, you're amazing. And she trusts my judgment. Mostly.
Mostly isn't exactly reassuring. Easier said than done, though. Just be myself. What if myself accidentally says the wrong thing? Like if I compliment her wallpaper and it's like 20 years old.
You won't do that. You have great taste. And she just redecorated last year, so you're safe on the wallpaper front. Just, first impressions and all that.
Right, first impressions. I should probably have a plan to impress her. What about work in general? Should I downplay the whole sawdust and hammer thing? Maybe say I'm in architectural design and material application? Sounds fancier, right?
Don't be silly. She'll see right through that. Not downplay it. Just maybe don't lead with it as your life's grand narrative. At least not in the first 5 minutes. She can be a bit focused on certain things, Like careers with a clear trajectory, preferably involving a corner office and stock options.
Trajectory, right. Like a well-aimed nail? I'm definitely on a trajectory. Building things, building a business, creating tangible, lasting things. Isn't that a good trajectory?
It is to me, and it will be to her too, if you frame it that way. Emphasize the building a business part. She just wants to make sure I'm with someone stable. You know how moms are about their daughters' futures.
Stable like a well-built house? I got that covered. Solid foundation, reliable structure, metaphorically speaking, of course, and literally speaking sometimes.
Exactly. See, you'll charm her. They're almost ready for us. She just texted, "Come on in, you two." Deep breaths. It's going to be fine.
Deep breaths. Okay, so be myself, be polite, emphasize the trajectory of my entrepreneurial carpentry. Got it. Anything else? Like her favorite topics beyond my promising career in wood?
She likes talking about her volunteer work at the museum, her sophisticated book club. Oh, try not to mention any graphic novels. Oh, and definitely ask her about her recent trip to Italy. She loved the art and the food.
Italy. Okay, I can work with Italy. Beautiful country, incredible craftsmanship. See, I can even tie it back to my work. The joinery in those ancient Roman structures, the mastery of the artisans. Subtle, right?
Perfect. You've got this. Just relax and be you, the amazing you that I love. Seriously, she'll see it too.
Thanks, Chloe. You always know how to calm my nerves, even when you're subtly implying my career isn't fancy enough. Here we go. Wish me luck.
Good luck, but you won't need it. You'll be great, and I love you.
Chloe, darling, a quick word.
Hey, Mom. Everything okay? You seem a little intense.
I just wanted to check in after last night. About Ethan. I've been awake half the night thinking about this.
About Ethan? What's wrong? I thought you two were perfectly pleasant.
Pleasantries are one thing, Chloe. Reality is quite another. We need to have a serious conversation about his, life choices.
His life choices? He's a skilled carpenter, Mom. It's honest work. He's talented.
Honest, perhaps, but is it ambitious? Does it reflect a drive for more? For the kind of future you deserve?
He is driven. He's building his own business. It takes time and a lot of hard work.
Hard work is admirable, dear, but it doesn't always translate into the kind of financial security that ensures a comfortable life. Let's be frank.
He makes a decent living. He's not exactly struggling.
Decent isn't the standard I envision for my daughter, Chloe. You deserve someone who aims for the top, not just getting by.
That's unfair. He has goals. He wants to expand his business, hire people.
Expanding a carpentry business, the scale is inherently limited, isn't it? Compared to someone in finance or tech or even management.
He's creative. He makes beautiful things. It's a valuable skill.
Valuable as a hobby, perhaps, but as a primary source of income for a family, I have serious doubts.
You're being so judgmental. You don't even know him.
I see the limitations of his chosen field, Chloe. The physical demands, the potential for inconsistent income, the lack of significant upward mobility.
He's smart. He could do other things if he wanted to. He chose carpentry because he enjoys it.
Enjoyment doesn't pay the bills, Chloe. Passion doesn't fund a comfortable retirement. You need to be realistic about these things.
But he's a good guy, Mom. He treats me well.
Being a good guy is the bare minimum, darling. You need a partner who can offer you security, stability, and a future without financial worry.
Maybe you're right about the long term. It is something I've tried not to think about too much.
Exactly, Chloe. It's time to think about it. Seriously, think about it. Your future is at stake.
It's just, well, sometimes I worry about it too. He's so focused on his projects, and sometimes I wonder if he's really thinking about us.
There you have it, darling. Even you have your doubts. A man truly focused on building a future for his partner would prioritize financial security.
He's always talking about his next big commission, but never seems to fully materialize.
Precisely. Promises are easy, Chloe. Tangible results are what matter.
And his hands are always so rough. It's a little unrefined, isn't it?
It speaks to the nature of the work, dear, not exactly the image of a man who's going places in the modern world.
And sometimes he smells like sawdust. It gets everywhere.
Not the most appealing fragrance for your life partner, is it?
Honestly, Mom, sometimes I look at my friends with their partners in sleek offices, and I feel like I'm settling.
You are settling, Chloe. You deserve so much more than someone who spends his days hammering away.
He's really not that ambitious, is he? He seems content just doing the same thing.
Contentment is the enemy of progress, darling, especially in a partner.
You're right. You're absolutely right. What was I thinking?
You were thinking with your heart, dear. Now it's time to use your head.
God, a carpenter. What was I even attracted to? The calluses?
It's understandable to be drawn to someone different initially, but long-term compatibility requires shared aspirations and a similar level of ambition.
He's probably not even saving properly, is he? Just spending whatever little he makes.
It's highly likely, dear. Financial planning isn't usually a priority in those professions.
You're right, Mom. Thank you for opening my eyes. I've been so naive.
My pleasure, darling. I only want what's truly best for you. Now let's talk about your future with someone who can actually provide one.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Can we meet up? This is important.
Hey, Chloe. Yeah, sure. What's up? Everything okay? You sound really off, like something's wrong.
Something is wrong, Ethan. That's why I need to talk to you. But maybe we should just do this here. It's probably easier to just say it.
Easier for whom, Chloe? Because my stomach just dropped. What is it? Just tell me, please.
Ethan, I think we need to break up. I don't see a future for us anymore.
Break up? What? Chloe, just yesterday we were talking about moving in together next year. We were looking at neighborhoods. Where is this coming from? What happened?
I've been doing a lot of thinking, Ethan. Really thinking about what I want, what I need in the long run. And I've realized that we're fundamentally different. Our paths are going in different directions.
Different directions? We're going in the direction of building a life together. That's what we talked about. That's what I thought we were working towards. What changed so suddenly? Please just explain it to me.
I need someone who's more established, Ethan. Someone who can offer me a more secure future. A future that my family, that I envision for myself.
Your family? Let me guess. This is about your mother, isn't it? I knew she wasn't thrilled about me being a carpenter. I felt it that night. She looked right through me.
That's not fair. My mother was perfectly polite. She was just trying to get to know you. You're being paranoid.
Paranoid? No, Chloe, I'm being realistic. I saw the way she looked at my hands when she mentioned my work, the subtle way she asked about my long-term prospects. She thinks I'm not good enough for you, and now apparently you agree with her.
Stop it, Ethan. That's not what this is about. My mother cares about my well-being. She just wants me to be secure and happy. Is that so wrong?
Secure and happy according to her definition, Chloe, which involves marrying someone with a fancy job title and a fat bank account. This isn't about your genuine happiness. It's about her social standing. She's an elitist and you're letting her dictate your entire life.
That's a horrible thing to say. She loves me. She just wants what's best for me. Can you honestly not see that?
And you don't think I want what's best for you? I love you, Chloe. I was building a future with you, brick by metaphorical brick. But apparently that's not good enough for Queen Eleanor.
Don't call her that. She's my mother. She has my best interests at heart. She's just more practical about these things. Maybe she sees things more clearly than I do about what I need in a partner for the long haul.
So, you're just gonna throw away everything we have because your mother, in her infinite wisdom, has decided I'm not up to snuff? You're letting her opinion completely erase what we've built? I don't even recognize you right now.
It's not that simple, Ethan. I've had to really think about my future, and maybe we are on different paths. Maybe she's right. Maybe I do need someone more established.
Established? You sound like a robot repeating her talking points. Where's the Chloe I fell in love with? The one who didn't care about fancy titles and just wanted someone genuine. You're letting her win, Chloe. You're letting her tear us apart.
I need to do what's right for me, Ethan, and right now, I think that means we can't be together anymore. I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't gonna cut it, Chloe. I poured my heart into this relationship. I thought we had something real. I deserved more than a text message breakup dictated by your social climbing mother. Goodbye, Chloe. I sincerely hope your established future makes you truly happy. Because right now you're breaking my heart. Eleanor, it's Ethan. Chloe just broke up with me, and we both know why.
Ethan, I'm sorry to hear that, dear. Chloe has been processing some things. She needs to do what's right for her future.
Don't give me that. This isn't about Chloe's future. This is about your outdated, elitist views on what constitutes a suitable partner for your daughter.
That's a very harsh accusation, Ethan. I only ever wanted what's best for Chloe's happiness and security.
Security? You equate security with a fancy job title and a fat bank account. You completely dismissed me and my profession without even trying to understand who I am or what I'm building.
I assess the long-term prospects, Ethan, as any concerned mother would. Carpentry is a commendable trade, but it doesn't offer the same stability as other professions.
Stability? I'm building a business from the ground up. I'm creating something lasting. That's more stable than relying on a corporate paycheck that can disappear with the next downsizing. You wouldn't understand that kind of dedication.
Dedication is important, but so is financial predictability. Chloe deserves a partner who can offer her a comfortable life without constant uncertainty.
And you think I can't provide that? You judged me based on a label. You didn't ask about my income, my client base, my future plans. You just saw carpenter and wrote me off.
I made observations based on the typical trajectory of such a career. I was looking out for my daughter.
You were looking out for your social standing. You didn't want your daughter with someone who might not impress your country club friends.
Oh, that's outrageous. I care deeply for Chloe's well-being, not some superficial social game.
Oh, really? Then why the thinly veiled disapproval from the moment we met? The way you emphasized trajectory and stability with that condescending tone? I'm not stupid, Eleanor. I felt it.
I was merely trying to understand your ambitions, Ethan.
My ambition is to build a successful business doing what I love and to build a life with someone who appreciates me for who I am, not what I do for a living. Apparently, Chloe doesn't share that vision anymore, thanks to you.
I had no intention of interfering in their relationship. Chloe made her own decision.
Oh, she made her own decision, all right. A decision heavily influenced by your constant concerns and your not-so-subtle disapproval. You planted the seeds of doubt in her mind, and now here we are.
I simply offered my perspective as someone with more life experience.
Your life experience is rooted in a world where status and wealth are the ultimate measures of a person's worth. You wouldn't know genuine hard work and the satisfaction of creating something with your own hands if it slapped you in the face.
That's uncalled for, Ethan. I have worked hard for everything I have.
I'm sure you have, but you look down on those who work with their hands. You see us as less than. Well, let me tell you something, Eleanor. I'm proud of what I do. I have integrity, I'm honest, and I loved your daughter. Something your fancy friends might not always offer.
I won't engage in this kind of personal attack, Ethan. My concern was solely for Chloe's future.
You want to talk about the future? Let's talk about connections. You know, Chloe mentioned you work at Sterling Investments, Senior VP, right?
Yes, I do. It's a reputable firm.
Reputable. You know who else is reputable? My uncle, David Miller. Ever heard of him?
David Miller, the CEO of Sterling Investments?
That's the one, my uncle. I was actually planning on telling Chloe about our connection after we got married. Thought it would be a nice surprise. Shows what I knew.
Ethan, I had no idea. Chloe never mentioned you had family at Sterling.
No, she didn't, and you made sure she wouldn't have a future with someone who does. Ironic, isn't it? The man you deemed unsuitable is connected to the very top of your social and professional world.
Please, Ethan, I may have misjudged you. I was only thinking of Chloe. I truly didn't realize.
You didn't realize because you didn't care to look beyond the surface. You saw Carpenter, and that was the end of the story. Well, here's the rest of the story. Your prejudice just cost your daughter a relationship with a man connected to the CEO of your company. Think about that, Eleanor.
I deeply regret if I said anything that influenced Chloe's decision. That was not my intention. I might have been overzealous in my concern for her future.
Overzealous? You systematically undermined our relationship because you didn't think I was good enough. You poisoned Chloe's view of our future together. Don't try to backtrack now that you realize there might be consequences.
Is there anything I can do to perhaps talk to Chloe?
No, Eleanor. You've said enough. Chloe made her choice and it's clear where her priorities lie. Your approval meant more to her than what we had. You should be proud. Goodbye, Eleanor. I won't be contacting you again.
Ethan, please, can we talk? I made a mistake, a huge one.
Chloe, what do you want? I thought we said our goodbyes.
I've been thinking nonstop. My mom, she got in my head. She was wrong. We were good together, Ethan, really good.
Were we? Because it seemed like your mother's opinion suddenly mattered more than what we had.
It doesn't, not anymore. I can see that now. She doesn't understand us. I was foolish to listen to her. Please, can we try again? I miss you so much.
Chloe, you broke up with me over text because you thought my career wasn't established enough. That's not something I can just forget.
I know, and I'm so incredibly sorry. I was blinded by her expectations. But I realize now that what we had was real. You're real, and that's what truly matters. Please give me another chance.
I appreciate you saying that, Chloe, but in the time since we broke up, a few things have happened. Things that have made me see things differently, too.
What things? Tell me. Maybe I can...
My uncle, David Miller, he's been really supportive. He actually believes in what I'm doing. So much so, in fact, that he's planning a massive investment in my carpentry business. This isn't just about building furniture anymore, Chloe. This is about scaling up, expanding.
Your uncle? The CEO of Sterling Investments? He's investing in your business? I had no idea.
No, you didn't. And frankly, after the way you and your mother treated me, I don't think it's something you deserve to be a part of. I'm moving forward, Chloe, with or without your mother's approval, and definitely without someone who doubts my potential based on my profession.
So, that's it? You won't even consider giving us another chance? I'm begging you, Ethan. I love you.
I loved you too, Chloe, but you let your mother's prejudice come between us. I deserve someone who believes in me from the start. Goodbye, Chloe.
Ethan, please, don't do this.
Life moved on pretty quickly after that last text from Chloe. My uncle's investment was a game changer. Miller and Son Carpentry went from a small workshop to a thriving business, just like I always envisioned. I hired a great team, and we were taking on huge projects. As for Chloe, I heard through a mutual friend that her mother was furious about the Sterling Investments connection. Apparently, there were some tense family dinners. Chloe tried to reach out a few more times, but I didn't respond. Last I heard, she was dating a lawyer her mother approved of. Eleanor? Well, I imagine things at Sterling got a little awkward for her for a while. My uncle never said anything directly to her, but I heard she became noticeably politer to everyone, regardless of their job title. Sometimes a little dose of reality is the best medicine. I eventually found someone who appreciated the solid foundation I was building, both in my work and in our relationship.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey there, Bruno. Wow, it's been ages, huh? How have you been? It's gotta be, 5 years since we broke up? Time really flies, doesn't it? Hey, Bruno, are you there? I wanted to talk to you about something crazy. So I was scrolling through a news site the other day, and guess what I saw? They were doing a special feature on young entrepreneurs. And there you were. They had a photo of you and everything. At first, I was like, wait, no way. But then I was like, oh my God, that's definitely him. I kept reading and it said you're an actual CEO right now. Like, that means you're super important, right? And then they were all talking about how super successful your company is. You guys make $5 million a year? That's amazing. I actually gasped out loud. You know, I always said you had potential. Looks like I was right, huh? Bruno. Hello? I mean, come on, don't you think this kind of message deserves a reply? Your ex-girlfriend is over here, reaching out, wanting to talk to you. That's kind of rare, don't you think? And you're still not reading these? You're probably just not checking your phone, right? That must be it. Because the mega serious and responsible Bruno I know, there's no way he'd just leave me on red. I mean, like, this is me we're talking about, right? Maybe this was bad timing. Oh well, I'll try again tomorrow. Talk to you later, Snickums. Mwah.
Cindy, please, I need you right now. This is not a joke, not a drill.
Whoa there, Bruno. Let's take a chill pill, okay? You're scaring me. What happened? Are you okay? Did someone die?
It's Amber. She just messaged me out of nowhere. She sent me dozens of texts back to back. It was like a flood. Just instead of water, it was annoyance, anger, and anxiety.
Wait, Amber? As in the snake who vanished after nuking our lives?
Yeah, that Amber. The messages just kept coming, long ones. I couldn't even look at them.
Oh my God, why is she crawling out of her crypt now?
She saw the article. You remember the interview that I did a while back?
The one that called you a rising genius? The one that had your company's review numbers in bold print?
That's the one. And suddenly I'm worth her time again.
Unreal. She goes silent for 5 years and now she's back because she smells money?
I didn't open her texts, just caught the previews and the notifications. That was more than enough.
What did she say? What kind of poison is she pouring now?
Stuff like, so proud of you and let's get married now. She literally referenced the revenue like it was a proposal pitch.
That's disgusting. She's treating you like a gold mine she forgot to finish looting.
Honestly, part of me was waiting for this. It's why I never blocked her, just in case.
You knew she'd come sniffing around once she thought you were rich.
Yeah, she's shallow but consistent. I just didn't expect her to be this bold.
You didn't open the messages, right?
No, notifications only. Still shows as unread. She probably thinks I haven't seen them.
Good, keep it that way. She feeds on attention. Red is blood in the water.
I figured. Still, it makes me sick.
Let me guess, she wants money?
She didn't say it outright, but come on, she actually brought up the specific $5 million figure they had in the paper. Now I'm suddenly soulmate material, I guess.
Pathetic. How dare she slither back after what she did to both of us?
I honestly don't think she remembers. Like, stealing your fiancé was just a side quest.
Yeah, trust me, I remember every last detail. But people like her, they never do. They rewrite the past so they can sleep at night.
She's acting like nothing ever happened, like we're long-lost lovers.
She thinks you're still the same guy she dumped. She has no idea who you became, who you're with now.
It's honestly insulting.
It's more than insulting. And trust me, she's just warming up. Okay, listen to me. Really listen. Amber read that article, saw your face, saw the numbers, and now she wants back in like nothing happened. Not because she loves you, because you're rich now, because you're a headline.
Yeah, I know you're right. But the second I saw her name pop up, it felt like someone stabbed me in the chest.
I get it, I do, but this isn't about feelings anymore. This is survival. She's not trying to reconnect, she's trying to claim a payout.
You really think she's figured out where I live?
Bruno, have you met her? She once tracked her ex using Instagram filters and a cafe background. Of course she can find your address. She's obsessive, she's calculated, and you're exactly the kind of story she'd love to hijack.
That's horrifying. I didn't even think of that.
Then start thinking. You need to move immediately. If she shows up at your door, she won't come with apologies. She'll come with luggage.
That feels dramatic, extreme even. It's been 5 years.
That's what makes it worse. You've forgotten what she's capable of. She hasn't. She's been lurking, watching, waiting for the moment you looked vulnerable again.
Do you really believe she's thought all this through?
Bruno, this is the same woman who lied to your face while dating 3 people behind your back, including my fiancé. Yes, I believe it.
Oh, God.
I'm serious. You have 2 days, max. After that, she's on your doorstep or in your inbox with screenshots and delusions.
2 days? I have meetings, deadlines. I can't just vanish.
That's why I'm offering to help. We pack tonight, call a mover, find a crash pad. I already have options bookmarked.
I was supposed to rest this week. Take a breath for once.
Well, change of plans. You're now speed running a getaway. Welcome to emotional self-defense.
I don't even have a new place lined up.
Well, that's cute. You think I didn't prepare for this exact disaster? I've had an emergency list since she messaged me last year.
Wait, she messaged you too?
Yep, out of the blue, one fake friendly text. I blocked her in 2 seconds. That was all I needed to see.
You really believe she's that dangerous?
I believe she's that determined. And if we don't get ahead of this, she'll eat your life like it's dessert.
Okay, you win. I'm convinced.
Good, then let's pack. She's not going to get her claws in you again.
I can't believe this is actually happening.
Believe it, and get moving. Tapes in the drawer, bubble wraps on the couch. Let's ghost her before she haunts us.
You're terrifying. And also the best.
I know. Now get your shoes on. We've got 36 hours and a psycho to outrun. Bruno? Still nothing? Not even a hey? Not even a dot? Unbelievable. You seriously haven't changed one bit. You were always like this, you know. Forgetting to charge your phone, letting messages pile up. Totally spaced out unless someone shook your shoulders. I used to get so frustrated, remember? But now, I don't know, it's actually kind of adorable. That clueless little part of you. It's just so you. Nostalgic even. Anyway, I think I've done enough waiting around. I've made a decision. I've decided that I am going to marry you. Shocking, right? But listen, it just makes sense when you think about it. We had our issues, sure. I mean, you didn't exactly have your act together back then. No money, no job, just vague dreams and empty words. But now you're someone real, someone impressive. A CEO of a company putting in $5 million a year? Wow, triple wow even. That's the version of you I always knew was hiding under the surface. And now that you've finally become him, well, I'm ready to forgive the past and take you back. You don't have to thank me right away. Just take it in, let it settle. Oh, and guess what? By a total stroke of luck, I found your address. Crazy, right? I know, I couldn't believe it either. It's like fate wants us to reunite. So I'm coming over tomorrow. We'll have tea or wine or something stronger, whatever suits the mood. And if everything feels right, maybe I'll just stay permanently. Don't keep me waiting, okay? Bruno, still no reply. This is getting kind of silly, don't you think? Like, seriously, it's been days now, and you still haven't even read any of my texts. What in the world is even going on here? I mean, come on, there's no way you haven't at least glanced at them by now. Oh, I get it. You're pretending you haven't seen them. You're planning some kind of romantic surprise, right? Oh, that's just like you. You're always so dramatic, but honestly, I'm touched. That's enough playing around, though. Let's get serious. I'm heading over this afternoon, okay? I should be there around 3, give or take. Make sure you're home. Also, I'd appreciate it if you could have some money ready. Nothing crazy, just, a little something to celebrate our reunion. Let's call it love money, something sweet and symbolic. To keep it simple, 5 million yen should do. It's really not that much for someone like you now, right? I'm not being unreasonable. This is a special occasion after all. Honestly, I still can't believe how far you've come from that clueless boy I used to babysit emotionally to this impressive CEO level man with a high rise and a fortune. You're welcome, by the way. I always knew you had potential. As your fiancé, yeah, I'm just going to start saying it, I think it's fair to expect you to check my messages every single day. I mean, how else are we supposed to plan our future together? Oh, and just so you're aware, I already terminated my lease. My apartment's cleared out, and my stuff's being delivered to your place tomorrow, so please make sure there's space for everything. You can clear out one of the spare rooms for me. Or actually, I think I'll just take yours. You've kept me waiting for long enough. It's about time we started living like a real couple.
Hold on. What do you mean, my apartment? You said you'll be here in 2 hours? Are you serious right now?
Of course I'm serious. I told you I found your address. I double-checked everything myself. You weren't saying anything, so I figured I'd take the initiative. I'm literally on the train as we speak.
You're on the train to a place I never invited you to with zero reply from me? You thought that was okay?
Come on, don't act so shocked. You're just playing coy. I know you've seen my messages, probably through the notifications. You're trying to pull some romantic, surprise me in person kind of thing, right? Well, guess what? I beat you to it.
Okay, no, you've got this completely backwards. I don't live there anymore. I moved out.
Excuse me? Since when? Why on earth would you move out of a place that nice?
Since you decided to show up uninvited and start referring to yourself as my fiancé. I'm staying at a hotel now. Everything's moved out.
Then fine, tell me the name of the hotel you're staying at. I'll head straight there. We're meant to be together, remember? I already left my apartment for you.
Meant to be? We haven't spoken in 5 years, and you show up like this, unannounced, demanding money and calling it love?
Why are you making this so hard? You're not a broke loser anymore. You're finally the man I always said you could be. So yeah, I'm ready to take you back.
Right, because I'm no longer the freeloader you once couldn't stand. Now that there's money involved, you magically remember me?
Don't twist it. You quit your job out of nowhere and just stopped. What was I supposed to think? You looked completely useless.
What you saw was me building a future. I left that job to launch a startup, the same company that's now getting featured in news articles.
Wait, what? Are you, for real right now?
Yeah, I told you as much back then. You just never cared enough to listen. You thought I was some useless dropout? I quit that job because I was building something. That company you read about, the one with the article and the photos, I helped create that from the ground up.
Wait, what are you talking about? You quit to start a company?
Yeah, me and 3 college friends, we founded it together. It's right there in the article if you bothered to read beyond the headline.
I didn't know that. I seriously didn't. I thought you just checked out, that you gave up. You never told me.
I did tell you. I told you over dinner, remember? The night you rolled your eyes, called me pathetic, and stormed out halfway through the appetizer?
That's not fair. You didn't explain anything clearly. You just said you were quitting. You didn't say it was part of some plan. I thought you were turning into one of those bitter unemployed guys who sits at home all day.
You didn't give me the chance. You heard the word quit and tuned out everything that came after. You already decided who I was and walked out like I was garbage.
Okay, maybe I jumped to conclusions, but can you really blame me? You weren't exactly great at communicating back then.
No, you just weren't interested unless I was already successful.
That's not true. Look, the past is the past, right? We were both immature, we both made mistakes, but now we're different. You've grown into someone incredible, and I've been thinking about everything. Let's start over. I mean it. Let's get married. For real this time. No more misunderstandings. No more walking away. Let's just do it. You and me. Clean slate.
You really think we can just wipe the slate clean after everything you did?
It's not like I meant to hurt anyone. People grow apart. That happens.
You didn't just grow apart. You dumped me because you thought I had no future. You called me a leech and walked out without even hearing me out. Then what, 2 weeks later, you hooked up with my sister's fiancé?
It wasn't like that. He and I just clicked.
Right, until you found someone richer. You hadn't even been officially dating each other for 2 months before you broke up with him and hooked up with my friend Hoshina's husband. Another person's life you blew apart like it was nothing.
That wasn't my fault. They weren't happy anyway. Besides, if you think about it, I was just finding someone who suited me better.
You mean richer, more powerful, easier to show off. You collect people like their handbags and toss them out when they don't shine enough.
You're twisting everything.
No, I'm remembering it exactly as it happened. You left wreckage behind every time you moved on. So tell me, how does it feel to live by stealing what isn't yours?
I never stole anything. I just followed my heart.
Then listen to mine. I don't want you. Not now, not ever. I'd rather be alone than ever go back to you.
This is so totally insane. Why are you being so stubborn? I heard that you were finally worth my time, so I decided to give you the privilege of being my husband. A CEO like you should be begging for a hot trophy wife like me.
Actually, let me clear something up. I'm not the CEO.
What are you talking about? The article said you were a top executive.
I am. I'm the CFO. But the actual CEO, the one running the company day to day, that's Hoshina.
You've got to be joking. Hoshina? You mean that sad little woman I ran circles around back in the day? The one I humiliated without even trying?
Yeah, her. That sad little woman is my fiancée. She's the one I trust, the one who built the company beside me, the one who never gave up on me when things were hard.
You have lost your mind. I came back for you. I gave you the chance of a lifetime. And you're throwing it away for some washed-up second-hand woman you used to pity?
You didn't come back for me. You came back for a number on a screen, for a title, a status symbol. You never once asked how I was. You just assumed you still had a claim.
Don't act like I'm nobody. Do you have any idea how many men would kill to be with me? And yet here I am, offering you a second chance. Most people would grovel for that, and you're telling me no?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm not groveling. I'm not begging. I'm saying no. Firmly. Finally.
Unreal. You're seriously choosing her over me? You're throwing me away?
You were never mine to throw away. You walked out. I just made sure the door stayed closed.
You were lying. You're saying all this because you're angry right now, but deep down, you still love me. I know you do. I was everything to you once. Don't pretend that just vanished.
If I could delete every memory of you from my life, I would without hesitation.
Unbelievable. After everything I gave up for you, I cut ties with my family. I ended my lease. I packed up my entire life. I moved over here for you.
I never asked you to.
I did it because I believed in us. And do you know how much I spent getting ready? I bought clothes, home goods, things to make your apartment feel like ours. I spent over $30,000 of money that I didn't have for you. I was trying to make it perfect, and you're treating me like I'm trash.
Because this wasn't about love, it was about ownership. You thought you could walk in, drop money, and I'd just fall in line.
But what am I supposed to do about all the money I spent for you? I was counting on you to help me with that. You're rich now. You were supposed to take care of me.
Cindy already warned me. She said you had taken out a ton of debt and would try to pin it on me. Looks like she was right.
I cannot believe this. You're seriously going to let me go broke? You're going to stand there with all your money and just watch me drown?
You're not drowning. You're just finally standing in the mess you made. And no one is coming to save you. I blocked her the moment she hung up. No second chances, no final words. Then I warned my staff. I told them to expect her because I knew she'd come. And I was right. That same evening, she stormed into the company lobby screaming my name like it still belonged to her. Security responded within seconds. She resisted. Her bag spilled across the tile. There were various lethal items inside that made everyone freeze. We called the police. She was arrested on the spot and taken away, still yelling that I owed her everything. Her parents came a week later. They looked exhausted and ashamed. They said the police had contacted them and that they were sorry. I told them I didn't need an apology. I just needed distance. They took her back home to live with them. She's under their vigilant watch now, working off her debt day by day. And me? I go home to peace, to Hoshina, to a life I built with someone who never once tried to claim me. For the first time in years, I finally breathe easy.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Lily, it's been 3 years, huh? How are you doing? Are you alive? Don't tell me you've given up on life. Why are you texting me all of a sudden? How dare you text me again? Oh, you're alive. What do you want? I thought I should tell you this news. What news? I'm getting married to Evan! Oh, about that. Huh? You already knew about it? Yes. You've been bragging about it all over the place, Allie, saying you're holding a wedding worth $50,000. Oh. Well, you're right. Evan and I are gonna hold a wedding worth $50,000. Where did you find all that money? Huh? Why? You both had to pay me a total of $10,000 and $100,000 for compensation, but you had money left to hold a wedding? Oh, about that. It's true that we were broke after you ripped us off in the name of compensation, but my dad passed away the other day. Really? Oh no, I'm sorry for your loss. Come on, I don't need you to comfort me. I was so lucky because I inherited a lot from him. Huh? So we decided to take advantage of our situation and hold an extravagant wedding. Okay, I see. Well, if you knew already, I'll just get to the point. I'll send out the invitation soon, so I hope you can come. What? Wait, you're planning to invite me? Of course. No, wait, who would invite the ex-wife of the groom? Hear me out. I'm inviting all the club members from college, and if I don't invite you despite you being one of them, doesn't that seem weird? All of them basically know that Evan and I were once a married couple. If I go, they'll look at me with curiosity. I don't want to go. So, I thought it would be a great occasion to appeal that we've gotten over everything and our friendship is back. Huh? I told everyone that already, so you can come without worrying about a thing. I'm not going. Don't say that. First of all, we're not back to being friends. Our friendship is gone forever. I'll send you the invite soon. I told you I'm not going. Hey, why did you send us back the invitation saying you'll be absent? You promised that you'll be there. Are you too dumb to read our message history that happened just a few sentences ago? But you received an invitation. Don't you feel like you should be present to be nice? No way. Either way, I already had plans on the day of the wedding, so I can't go. What? Do I have to tell you which is more important, your plans or a wedding? Nope, my plans are more important this time. Why? I've been telling you that I won't be there since the beginning. What are you surprised about? No, you have to come. You're annoying me. I need you to come. Why? The club members from college all sent us back the invitation saying they'll be absent unless you come to our wedding. OMG, really? Did you do something, Lily? It's nothing, really. They asked me if I really got back to being friends with you and if I'm going to your wedding. So I told them everything you texted me and replied that there's no way I'm going. What? It's everyone's decision that they chose to be absent. What? What the hell did you do? Huh? The most important part is that we made up and are back to being friends. Okay, I have no other choice. I'm going to your house directly. Huh? Why? I will make you write that you're going to be present at the wedding no matter what. If I can show that to the club members who are planning to be absent, it would prove that you're coming. You think they'll also be present if you do that? Yep. I doubt it's going to work out so easily. First of all, I don't want to sign that I'll be present. I'll visit you in a few days. Don't you dare try to escape. Then let me be completely honest with you. I'm abroad on your wedding day. Really? He got a job transfer abroad, so I'm following him. On the day of your wedding, I'll already be in our new house abroad. Well, then you can just come back for my wedding. Huh? Okay, decided. Wait. Lily, what is going on? Huh? What? I'm asking you for an explanation. What about? You're gonna get married to Joseph? Huh? No way. Why would I marry that bastard? That's a big no from me. Hey, don't badmouth Joseph. What? Joseph was the most handsome out of all my exes. A normal girl like you doesn't deserve him. Give him back to me. What are you saying? I know that Joseph is your ex, but I thought you were getting married to Evan. You don't make sense. Don't change the topic. You said you were going abroad preparing for your marriage. I can take your spot. What? I can't bear it if Joseph is leaving the country. I'll give you back Evan. Joseph is mine. It's unfair that you're the only one ending up happy. I'm telling you, my boyfriend is not Joseph. How did our conversation end up this way? So you're gonna lie to me until the very end, huh? Okay then, I'll steal Joseph back from you. Calm down. You better be prepared. Lily, Joseph is mine. Huh? What is going on? To sum it up, I got back with Joseph. Huh? You guys really got back together? Yes. Now you have no other choice but to give up on getting married to Joseph. Gosh, I got blocked and I couldn't get in touch. Within 2 weeks, all this happens? What are you so surprised about? Joseph was mine, and you should give him back to me.
Okay, I've returned him to you.
Huh?
Well, it's weird to say that I returned him to you, but I guess this is why I didn't see him for the past 2 weeks. Thanks for getting rid of my stalker.
Huh? Stalker?
Actually, since I got a divorce with Evan, Joseph has been making a move on me. But I knew that he was after my family's money, so I never took him seriously.
Family's money?
It looks like Joseph is in a lot of debt.
Debt?
After he got to know that I would be following my boyfriend abroad after his job transfer, he started being even more annoying.
Huh? Then, when Joseph was talking at the door of your house...
I guess I was telling him to stop following me around when he was waiting for me in front of my house.
What?
I see. You misunderstood seeing that. Oh, by the way...
Huh?
You inherited some money from your father, right? Have you checked the balance left in your bank account?
Huh? Why do you bring that up now?
I just told you that Joseph is in debt. Did you tell him about you inheriting money?
Oh, I'll go check my balance right away. My balance. It was 0.
Huh?
The money in my bank account. I used to have nearly $200K, but it's all gone now.
Oh, I knew it.
What should I do? I can't pay for my wedding now.
Right, it was scheduled for the beginning of next month, right?
Hey, Lily, can I borrow $50K?
Huh? You're asking me?
Because...
Well, I guess you can't tell anyone. Your bad habit of stealing showed again, and you cheated on your husband right before your marriage, and he stole all your money you inherited.
At this point, Evan would also dump me.
Oh, I think you don't have to worry about that.
Huh?
Oh, you didn't know? He can't make anyone pregnant.
What?
But he wants a boy who can be the heir. As long as the father is from the same family, they don't care who the baby's father is.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty surprising, right? It was so hard for me too when I just got married. When I visited his parents' house, some guys would actually try to harass me. But after tackling them to the floor, they all stopped.
Oh, you're a black belt in judo.
Yep, I never thought it would come in handy in this situation. So, well, the thing is, considering what I did, Evan's family was saying that they preferred someone experienced and carefree like you, and were all being mean to me when I got a divorce.
Huh?
Well, it depends on how we think about it. They're a pretty unique family, but you're welcomed by them, so good for you.
Pretty unique, more like abnormal. I can't marry into a crazy family.
Goodbye.
No. No! Hey, Lily!
After that, Allie asked to break off their engagement, but all of his family, including Evan, knew that she was in a relationship with Joseph. After they made sure she was not pregnant, they refused to wait until the wedding and got officially married by paper. Half a year later, I heard from my friend that Allie got pregnant. At first glance, it seems like she was living a happy marriage life despite stealing someone's husband. But in reality, it seems like Evan's family paid for the wedding after they let her off the hook for cheating on him with Joseph, and after he took all of her inheritance. Thinking about all the things that happened behind the scenes, it gives me shivers. Joseph was arrested soon after that, but the $200K that fortunately came back ended up going to Evan's family.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Yo, Shane, my man, how's it going, dog? What are you up to these days?
Oh, wow. Thanks for messaging me, dude. You reminded me of something important.
Oh, yeah? Always glad to be of assistance. What did I remind you of?
That I never blocked your phone number. And that's a mistake I'll be remedying right now. Goodbye, for good this time.
Oh, come on, man. You can't do that to me. After all we've been through.
If all we've been through is what we're going off of, what I should do to you would get me a life sentence, which would be totally worth it, by the way.
Yikes, Shane! Chill out, would you?
Nah, no need to be concerned about that. I'm perfectly chill. Now, back when you slept with my wife and broke up my marriage, I was definitely not chill for a pretty long time. But right now, yeah, I'm totally chill. If I had to say, my feelings for you right now are more like the way you feel when you're driving down the road, and then a mass of bug splats on your windshield right in front of your eyes. Then you turn on your windshield wipers, and all it does is spread the splattered bug guts all over the windshield.
That's a pretty vivid metaphor. But why are you still so upset about it? That was all 3 years ago. And I broke it off with that chick forever ago.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, you did? How?
After you dumped her, she came crawling back to me. She was all like, I made one little mistake, give me another chance. That went on for about a month before she finally gave up. I actually had to talk to my divorce lawyer and have him get me a restraining order against her.
Yeah, that sounds like her. But it sounds like that's all been worked out, so don't you think it's time you let bygones be bygones?
And why should I?
Because we were best friends back in school, dude. Seriously, we had some absolutely legendary adventures, didn't we? It's not too late to start again, man. Let's you and me go party like the good old days.
I'd rather lick the bug stain I mentioned in my last metaphor than hang out with you again. Goodbye.
I don't know if you really want to do that, Shane. There's something important I have to tell you, and trust me, you really want to hear this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's about your wife.
What about my wife?
I heard you got remarried, so I wanted to see what the buzz was all about. So I did some digging, and wow, you really hit the jackpot, dude!
You have about 10 seconds until I block your number, so get to the point.
I just wanted to tell you that I'm now 2-0 for stealing your chicks, Shane. I've now slept with both of your wives.
Nice try, Kellen, but you're either mistaken or lying. I know where my wife is. She went to visit her parents today.
Oh, is that what she told you?
Yeah, she's been planning on visiting her folks all week.
Wow, she was so excited to meet up with me again that she spent a whole week lying to you. Sorry, bro, but she's next to me in bed right now.
No, Kellen, she's not. She just walked in the front door.
Man, I feel really bad for you. You're so crushed that now 2 girls have picked me over you that you're hallucinating. Sorry to break it to you, but this is reality. And the reality is that your wife is never coming back to you. I'm kinda curious, is the problem that I'm just way too manly or that you're way too unmanly? Nah, who am I kidding? It's obviously the first one.
Look, dude, I have zero idea what you're going on about, but my wife hates playboy losers like you more than anything else in the whole world. And I know for a fact that she never has and never will cheat on me.
Were you not listening to me? I just told you she's cheating on you right now. Like we're literally getting ready for round 2, dude. Oh, looks like she's ready now. Gotta go. I'll tell her you said goodbye. Yo, Shane, so how are you doing? Has the reality that your wife left you for me and you're single again sunk in yet? Man, how are you even getting by without anyone to do all your chores for you? I bet you've got dishes and laundry piled up to the ceiling. Just try not to end up on one of those hoarder TV shows, will ya?
I'm not 8 years old, Kellen. I know how to wash dishes and do the laundry. I also know what day garbage day is, so no need to worry about me.
Man, your wife made me breakfast this morning and it was incredible! I'll bet it was her cooking that really sealed the deal, huh? It's crazy to think that you've been eating handmade food like this every day! And even crazier to think that I'm gonna eat it every day now! God, that's gotta be the absolute worst, isn't it? You went from fresh eggs and bacon to microwave breakfast burritos!
Actually, my wife makes pretty good handmade breakfast burritos, and I just had some this morning.
Huh? Oh, you must have still had some leftovers from the last time she made breakfast for you. You'd better watch the expiration date on that stuff. You're gonna get salmonella or something.
No, she made them fresh this morning.
All right, I remember you were hallucinating that your wife was still at home with you the other day. I guess that means you're hallucinating the breakfast burritos too, then? You're gonna starve to death in a week at this rate.
Kellen.
Yeah, dog?
I think you're the one who's hallucinating. My wife's right here in my house. I'm talking to her right now. I doubt that you'll believe me even if I tell you, but it's the truth, so... Do you think you could knock off these texts?
Oh my God, bro, have some dignity! Do you think you could knock off these texts? Oh, you sound like such a loser!
Are we done here? I'm kind of busy right now. We're getting ready to go on our honeymoon. We were too busy to go back when we first got married, so we've been really looking forward to it.
Nah, dog, please don't tell me. Your honeymoon? I've been sleeping with your wife every night for the last few days, and you're over there getting ready for your honeymoon? You're freaking mental, man. Get help. Oh, God, I think I'm gonna pull a muscle from laughing so hard. This is the best.
Go ahead and laugh it up, Kellen. I have no idea what you're talking about. My wife's across the room from me, packing up her own suitcase. I have no idea what your angle is trying to gaslight me into thinking my wife isn't here when she totally is. But for real, dude, get a life that doesn't involve whatever the hell this is.
Get a life? There's one I haven't heard since we were in middle school. You're so pathetic.
We're going to our neighbors in a few minutes to have them take in our mail for us for the next few weeks.
Wait a second. So you're being for real then? You're actually going on your honeymoon this weekend?
Yup, bye.
This is insane! Like, what are you gonna do when she doesn't show up at the airport? Or are you gonna take 2 suitcases along and hope she meets up with you later on? Oh God, this is starting to get sad, but it's still freaking hilarious! So Shane, how's your solo honeymoon treating you? Was it nice to have 2 seats all to yourself on the airplane? Did you get to have both of your in-flight meals? Are you taking a bunch of selfies and editing her face into the picture with you? Oh no, wait, I got it. I'll bet you're bringing along a blow-up doll or something with you and telling everyone it's your wife. Man, I wish I could see you right now. Like, you're at an expensive restaurant ordering 2 plates of fancy food, then you pick up a fork and shove it in the doll's mouth. I bet the other people at the restaurant can't decide whether to laugh, cry, or call the police on you.
My God in heaven, I could feel my phone vibrating like crazy in my pocket. And now I see that you've just been blowing up my phone for the last few minutes. Again, thanks for your concern, but I'm really on my real honeymoon with my real wife. She's not a blow-up doll.
How much longer are you planning on keeping up this charade, dude? Like, for real, do I need to fly over to wherever you are right now and slap some sense into you? Oh, I know what'll shake you back to reality. The truth is, I've got some brand new news that's for sure gonna bring your whole world crashing down around you. I'm on a real vacation with your wife right now, and guess what? She's pregnant!
Oh, wow. That's nice. Who's the father?
It's me, you moron! Since I went and knocked her up, we're not going to be able to take any trips together for a while. So we thought we'd have one last hurrah before she had to start taking it easy. Too much walking can be bad for the baby.
Hold on. So that means that you actually are romantically involved with someone right now?
Yeah, dude, I'm bagging your wife. I thought I made that clear.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me, but wow. So you actually are banging someone.
What the? What's your deal, bro? You don't think I'm man enough to bag your chicks? I've already done it twice now.
Well, you did it once anyway, but I was pretty sure you were just making it up completely this time around.
There you go again, clinging to hope that your wife still loves you. It's over, Shane. You lost. I won. She's mine now. You need to get over her for your own sake.
Yeah, about this her you're talking about. The reason I haven't pried any further is because, like I said, I figured you were just trying to get me mad for some weird reason. But you say you're really with my wife on vacation right now, huh?
Yeah! Does this mean you're finally ready to admit it?
What's her name?
You want me to tell you your wife's name?
Yeah, the woman you're with right now. What's her name?
You know her name. It's Shawnee, you freaking idiot.
Shawnee?
Ah, there we go. It looks like reality is finally set in now. That's right, Shane. Just like I did with your first wife, I made Shawnee my girl.
Kellen, wow, I don't know how to tell you this, but first off, you're wrong. My wife and I are on our honeymoon together right now. She's not a delusion or a hallucination or a blow-up doll. We arrived at our destination yesterday evening, and we're chilling at the hotel poolside cafe right now.
Come on, dude. I thought you were past this.
Listen, Kellen, there's something very important that you should know. My wife's name is not Shawnee.
What? What are you talking about?
It's that simple. Shawnee is not my wife.
Then what the hell is your wife's name?
Molly.
No freaking way, dude! That Molly?
Yep, that Molly. The girl that we went to school with all the way from kindergarten to high school.
No! I don't believe you! Not for 1 second! There's no way, no possible way that you got married to my first crush!
Do you follow my Instagram?
Yeah?
Hold on. Okay, go check my feed. I just posted a picture of the two of us.
Oh my God!
You can see today's date on the newspaper I'm holding, right? Do you believe me now?
This is just way too crazy!
So that brings us to the next problem. The woman you're with right now, Shawnee.
Oh, geez, that's right. Who is this chick I bagged anyway? I mean, I saw her hanging around outside your house all the time. I thought for sure she was your wife. But now you're telling me that you two aren't married? Who is she?
She's a girl that was stalking me for a few years.
No way!
Back when I was still married to my first wife, she was one of my co-workers. She had a massive crush on me, and no matter how many times I turned her down because I was married, she never took a hint. And then a while later, I got divorced, thanks to you. And when that happened, things went from bad to worse. She got this crazy idea in her head that I had divorced my wife in order to be with her. She started spending her entire workday sending me messages on the company's internal chat system. She'd blow off meetings just to come over to my office and stare at me through the window. Eventually, her behavior got so bad that the company had no choice but to fire her.
They fired her? But that means it must have been crazy bad.
Dude, you have no idea how bad it got with her. Like this one time I was talking to another girl about a project we were working on together, and then Shawnee started shouting at me that I was cheating on her. She went around to all the other branches and told as many people as she could that I was cheating on her with that girl. And that all ended with me getting the second restraining order of my life against her.
Holy cow, man!
Holy cow doesn't do this situation justice, dude. You're telling me that crazy woman was still hanging around my house even with a restraining order? Well, I guess it's not a big problem anymore. You did me a massive favor by taking her off my hands for me.
No way, dude. I don't think so. There is no way I'm sticking around with a psycho chick like her. I'm breaking up with her and going back home right now.
Aren't you forgetting something, Kellen? She's pregnant with your child.
Oh, yeah, she is.
You're a big daddy now, man. You've got to support your wife and kid.
God, no! I'm stuck with this crazy woman for life now?
Yup, good luck. I'm gonna get back to spending time with my non-crazy wife now.
Shane, wait! So, are you just gonna leave me like this?
Exactly what do you expect me to do for you? Whatever situation you're in right now has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it does. This woman was your stalker, wasn't she?
Yeah, but tell me, Kellen, who approached who? Did you make the first move?
Well, yeah.
And then one thing led to another, leaving us where we are today. She's pregnant, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
But I only tried to get with her because I thought she was your wife.
Well, you thought wrong. Later, Kellen.
Shane, please, you've got to do something. I don't know what, but do something.
I don't know what it was, but I had this weird feeling that Kellen was up to something from the first time he texted me. That's the only reason I didn't block him. I thought that I would be better off having some way of tracking his moves. But once I finally figured out what was really going on, that was all I needed to know, so I blocked his number. Me and my wife had a great time on our honeymoon, and as soon as I got back, I got a message from another friend. He said he had some news that he'd been dying to give to me. It seems Kellen did the right thing for what might be the first time in his life. He married Shawnee. The reason he was after my second wife was apparently that he got wind that she was the heiress to one of the wealthier families in the area. That is true, but again, that's my wife Molly, not my former stalker Shawnee. Speaking of Shawnee, I got some news about her too. Her family is an absolute disaster area. Her parents are two of the biggest deadbeats you'll ever meet, and they haven't held a steady job since Shawnee was a grade schooler. She's also got a younger brother who spends all of the family's money on video games and fast food. So where does that leave my poor former friend Kellen? He's got to make enough money to support his crazy stalker wife, their kid, her deadbeat parents, and her loser kid brother. Good luck with that, dude.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
OMG. Liv, you will not believe what just happened. Guess who just spilled their entire matcha latte all over their brand new designer bag? It was so tragic. The horror, the stains. Skylar, what do you want? I'm actually having a nice afternoon for once. Rude. I just wanted to share my trauma. A Girl Scout event, you know. Anyway, then, get this. The super cute barista totally winked at me while he was cleaning up the matcha massacre. Maybe it was a sign. What do you think? Soulmate alert? Skylar, please, I really don't have time for your romantic mishaps right now. Was there something you actually needed? Ouch, cold as ice as always. Fine, be boring. but you're missing out on some serious potential boyfriend intel. He had, like, the cutest little man bun. Anyway, speaking of potential, I got wind of a potential development in your romantic life. You know, one with a sparkly surprise. Skylar, if this is about... Oh, just drop it. I wasn't trying to make a big announcement. Make a big announcement? Honestly, a rock that size practically screams its own press release. So spill, when did perfect Caleb finally pop the question? Was it some over-the-top predictable thing? Hot air balloons, singing waiters? It was private, and it was perfect for us. Can you just be normal for once? I just got engaged this morning, and I'd appreciate it if my own sister could offer something other than sarcasm. Normal? Where's the fun in that? Besides, I am being supportive. I'm just thoroughly investigating all the angles. Speaking of angles, have you considered Caleb's extracurricular activities? Don't even go there, Skylar. If you're trying to imply something... Imply? Who, me? Never. I just happened to have a little chat with someone who seems to think your fiancé has a very inclusive definition of the one. Maybe you should keep your eyes peeled, sis. You never know who might be admiring your new accessory. Toodles, enjoy the pre-wedding glow. It might be fleeting. Who did you talk to, Skylar? What are you trying to pull? Oh, just a friendly face. Someone who knows Caleb intimately. They had some interesting insights into his character. Things you might not be aware of in your blissful little bubble. I trust Caleb more than I trust you, that's for sure. You've always tried to undermine anything good that's happened to me. Why would this time be any different? Ouch! Again, you wound me. I'm just looking out for you, Liv. You're always so naive. Falling headfirst into these things. Maybe a little reality check is what you need. From someone who, has your best interests at heart in their own special way. Your special way usually involves making me miserable. Just leave Caleb and me alone. Can't make any promises. Some things are just too juicy to ignore. And wouldn't it be tragic if you walked down the aisle completely oblivious? Just saying. Think about it. Toodles again. This matcha stain isn't going to stress clean itself. Morning, Liv. Hope you slept well. I know I sure didn't. You wouldn't believe who I spent the entire night with. Skylar, I don't know who you were with last night, and I don't care. Oh, I think you will care once you find out who it was. Remember me saying I had a friend of a friend who had some insights about Caleb? Well, surprise, it was me. You were the one spreading rumors about my fiancé? Not rumors, darling. Observations. I had a little reconnaissance mission. And let's just say Caleb is far more receptive than you think. Especially to someone who really gets him, like me. You slept with him? Last night. The night after he proposed to me. You are truly depraved. Depraved? Oh, dramatic much? We just have a connection, Caleb and I. A real one. Last night just solidified it. He sees a side of me that you're too busy planning your perfect little life to even notice. And my insights? Oh, totally accurate. You barely know him. You're doing this to hurt me because you've always been jealous. Hurt you? Oh, maybe a little. But I'm also being honest. Caleb and I, it just happened. One thing led to another. He's surprisingly uninhibited. My observations from yesterday were based on first-hand experience. I don't believe you. You're a liar and a manipulator. You know what I was doing last night? I was out to dinner with Caleb. A lovely romantic dinner to celebrate our engagement. He was with me all night. Oh, honey, you poor thing. You're in denial. I get it. It's hard to face the truth that your perfect little world might be crumbling. But trust me, Liv, Caleb was definitely with me. He was very convincing. Convincing you of what? Your own warped fantasy? He was with me, Skylar. We made plans for the wedding. We talked about our future. See, coping mechanisms. It's okay. It'll sink in eventually. But last night, that was real. The connection we have, real. You're just not ready to admit that your fiancé might have found someone more exciting. More exciting than the woman he just proposed to? You actually believe that?
Let's just say I have first-hand knowledge of his preferences, and they align surprisingly well with mine. You'll see, Liv. Eventually you'll see. But in the meantime, enjoy your denial. It can be quite comforting.
This conversation is over. Skylar, just stay away from Caleb.
Can't make any promises. Some connections are just too strong to ignore. Toodles, sleep tight. You might need it.
Caleb, we need to talk. Now.
Liv? Hey, what's wrong? You sound upset. Everything okay?
No, Caleb, everything is not okay. My sister Skylar has been saying some truly awful things.
Skylar, what has she done now? I got a couple of weird texts from her earlier, but I just ignored them. Something about hoping I had a good night's sleep. It was strange.
She's claiming the two of you, that you were together last night, all night.
What? Liv, that's insane. That's absolutely not true. I was with you all night. We had that amazing dinner. We came back to your place. I was with you.
That's what I know, Caleb. That's what I experienced. But she's so insistent. She's acting like she knows something I don't. She even implied she had some kind of connection with you.
A connection with Skylar? Liv, I barely know your sister. We've exchanged a few polite hellos at family gatherings. That's it. This is completely out of left field. What would make her say something like that?
That's what I need you to tell me. Is there anything at all that could have given her that impression? Have you spoken to her privately? Have you, I don't know, done anything that she could have misinterpreted?
Liv, look at me. Well, you can't, but you know me. I love you. I proposed to you yesterday. The thought of being with anyone else, especially your sister, is... honestly, it's repulsive. I haven't done anything. I haven't said anything. This has to be some kind of twisted game on her part. You know how Skylar can be.
I do know how Skylar can be, but she sounded so certain. She even mentioned a man bun. She said he had a man bun. You don't have a man bun, Caleb. You've never had a man bun.
A man bun? What the hell is going on? Liv, you know I've never grown my hair out like that. This is getting weirder and weirder.
That's not the only thing. She also mentioned a certain familiarity. Like she knew you better than I did. Caleb, is there anything you're not telling me? Anything at all?
Liv, there is something. Something I haven't told you. It's a bit complicated, and honestly, I was waiting for the right time to bring it up.
What is it? Caleb, you're scaring me.
I have a twin brother. His name is Jake. We're identical.
A twin brother? You have a twin brother and you never told me?
It's a long story. We haven't been close for years. He's had some issues. He's not the most reliable person. He actually just reappeared in my life a few weeks ago after being out of the country for a while. In fact, I haven't even told him about you, Liv. He doesn't even know your name.
Jake. His name is Jake. And he looks exactly like you?
Exactly. We're identical. Liv, are you thinking...
The man bun, the familiarity... Caleb, do you think Skylar might have encountered Jake? Mistaken him for you?
It's the only thing that makes any sense. He's been staying nearby. He's been trying to reconnect. Oh, Liv, I'm so sorry. I had no idea this could happen.
So, Skylar thinks she was with you, but it might have been Jake?
It has to be. He's always been a bit of a opportunist. If he thought he could... I don't even want to think about it. Liv, I swear to you, I was with you last night. It was me. It'll always be me. Hey there, had a blast last night. You leaving that old guy behind was the right move.
Caleb, you have no idea how good it feels to hear you say that. He was so predictable. You're so much more exciting. Last night was incredible.
You're incredible. Seriously, I knew the moment I saw you there was something special. Way more special than...
Then her. Thank you for choosing me. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Her? There is no her. There's only you. You're the one I spent last night with. You're the one I want to be with.
Oh, Caleb, you're so sweet. But Olivia, it must have been hard to,
Olivia who? Look, last night was about us. Just us. Don't worry about anyone else.
Okay, you're right. It's us now. That's all that matters. So what are we going to do now about,
Don't worry about any We're together now. That's the only thing that matters. You and me.
Oh, Caleb, that's all I've ever wanted to hear. So when can I see you again? I can't wait.
How about tonight? I was thinking we could celebrate our new beginning, just the two of us.
Perfect. I'll clear my schedule. Anything for you. So did you, tell her yet?
Tell who? There's no one to tell. There's only you.
You're so brave. I admire that. Leave her for me. It's a huge step.
You're worth it. Every single bit of it. You're the only girl in the world for me. You know that, right?
Oh, Caleb, you don't know how much that means to me. I knew we had something special. I just knew it.
So about tonight, I was thinking we should make things official. Take the next step.
Official? What do you mean?
I mean, marriage. Let's just do it. Why wait? We know what we want. We're good together. Let's just tie the knot.
Marriage? Wow, that's fast. But yes, I want to marry you, Caleb.
That's my girl. Now there's just one little thing. Paperwork. To protect us both.
Paperwork? Like what?
A prenup, just standard stuff, what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, just to keep things clean and simple, especially since you're leaving your previous situation.
Oh, a prenup. Okay, well that makes sense. You being you, protecting yourself. I understand.
Exactly. Smart thinking, right? Especially with how things can sometimes go. I'll have my lawyer draw something up, just a formality.
Okay, Caleb, whatever you think is best. I trust you. I can't wait to be your wife.
And I can't wait for you to be mine. Tonight, we celebrate. And then, our future begins. Get ready for a whole new life, baby. A much better one.
I am ready. More than ready. Thank you, Caleb, for everything.
Anything for you. Remember that. You're my everything now.
Olivia, you need to tell me what the hell is going on. I woke up this morning next to some guy who looked exactly like Caleb, said he was Caleb. We got married last night as Caleb, but his driver's license says his name is Jake Miller. What kind of sick joke is this? Was Caleb lying to me this whole time?
Morning, sis. Quite the rude awakening, wouldn't you say?
Rude awakening? Olivia, I married a complete stranger who looks exactly like your fiancé. He said he was Caleb. He told me he said he was leaving you for me. What the hell is happening?
Oh, honey, you really fell for it, didn't you? You thought Caleb, my Caleb, the one who actually loves me, would suddenly decide to marry you in some secret ceremony?
But it was him. He knew things. He was so convincing. But then the license, Jake Miller. Who is Jake Miller? Was Caleb using a fake name?
Not exactly a fake name, more like the name of his identical twin brother. Meet Jake Miller, the charming but utterly reprehensible twin Caleb never really talks about. The one with the suspiciously convenient reappearance and, I'm guessing, a distinct lack of morals.
Twin brother? Caleb has a twin brother? He never said a word. So, the man I married was Caleb's brother pretending to be him?
Bingo! You managed to snag a Miller twin, Skylar, just not the right one. He played you.
But the wedding, the vows, he said he loved me.
All exchanged with the wrong guy. Did your whirlwind romance include a chat about the lovely little prenuptial agreement Jake insisted on? The one designed to financially cripple whoever initiates the divorce? A prenup. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Enjoy your impressive, ill-conceived marriage to the wrong twin, Skylar. Maybe you two can bond over your mutual talent for making spectacularly bad decisions. As for Caleb and me, we're going to continue planning our very real wedding without you. Toodles, hope your honeymoon with Jake is enlightening.
Caleb, you slimy bastard, you set me up!
Set you up? I have no idea what you're talking about, Jake. Unless, did you finally meet my fiancé? I heard you two hit it off. Got married even?
Don't play innocent with me! That woman! Skylar! She wasn't your fiancé. She was some loud, pushy mess. I never knew your fiancé had a twin sister. I married the wrong damn one.
Oh dear, you married Skylar? Our Skylar? Well, congratulations, brother. You always did have a knack for making interesting choices.
Interesting? My life is ruined. I signed a prenup with her. She's probably got 2 nickels to rub together. I thought your girl was supposed to be loaded, sophisticated.
Olivia is loaded and sophisticated. You just married her sister, my less discerning sister-in-law.
You knew it was her, and you let me go through with it. You wanted me to end up with that.
Now, Jake, let's not get dramatic. I had no idea you were planning on impersonating me, let alone marrying anyone. You slithered back into town with your usual harebrained schemes. This whole mess is entirely your own doing.
But she was acting like she knew me, like we had this big passionate thing. I thought she was just really forward.
Skylar? Forward? Groundbreaking. Look, Jake, you jumped into this blindly, assuming any woman who looked remotely like me and was available was my wealthy fiancé. You didn't bother to do even the slightest bit of checking.
You think this is funny, don't you? You're laughing at me.
Well, Jake, I won't lie. There is a certain comedic irony to the situation. You tried to steal my fiancée thinking she was some easy mark, and you ended up shackled to our delightfully persistent sister-in-law. Serves you right, wouldn't you say?
She's probably going to bleed me dry. That prenup is a disaster.
A prenup you insisted on, I recall. Perhaps you should have vetted your target more thoroughly. You know, done a little digging beyond the superficial resemblance.
You could have warned me. You could have said something.
Warn you? About what? Your own spectacularly flawed plan? Besides, I didn't even know you'd met Skylar, let alone that you two were playing some bizarre game of mistaken identity and shotgun wedding.
This isn't over, Caleb. You're going to regret this.
Regret what, Jake? My happiness? My upcoming wedding to the woman I actually love? The fact that you're now legally bound to someone who will likely make your life as chaotic as you've always made mine? I think I'll manage. Maybe this will finally teach you a lesson about, well, a lot of things, but mostly about not impersonating your infinitely more stable and discerning twin brother. Good luck with the marriage, Jake. You're going to need it.
Well, life certainly took a bizarre turn, didn't it? Caleb and I eventually had our beautiful drama-free wedding, a stark contrast to the chaotic union of Skylar and Jake. Their marriage, predictably, was a disaster. The prenup Jake so smugly insisted on became his gilded cage. Skylar, equally stubborn and unwilling to be seen as the loser, refused to initiate a divorce that would leave her penniless. They were trapped, two people who never truly saw each other, bound by their own greed and foolishness. They became a cautionary tale, a reminder that chasing after illusions and trying to steal happiness rarely ends well. As for me, I finally got my happily ever after with the right twin, of course. And sometimes, when things get too quiet, I can't help but smirk a little, remembering Skylar's spectacular miscalculation.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.